Alright, so can you hear me?
Yes.
Good. Oh, thank God. Okay, let me actually turn you up so I can hear you. Alright.
But why turn up when you can turn down for whom? Visit.
Turn down for whom?
Strange combination of bagpipes and yeast. Now, OBS, why are you misbehaving again? Because I had frame controversy in the last stream when I was skywarding my sources, and it's happening again, and I'm really not sure why.
It could be worse. I mean, Discord's been doing weird stuff. We could not have heard each other at all. Happened to me way too many times.
What's so moist over there, Heather?
I mean, besides me?
No.
This is how I spend my pre-5-minute stream. That was right words, wrong order. Very wrong order. Oops, never mind.
OBS is absolutely having a party with a kilobits per second thing in the corner. Like, just stay above a good number, stay in the 4 digits so that I can have my kiloboopy soof. Because that's what that stands for.
You should go with the newest version.
The newest version. Oh wait, hang on a minute. The newest version doesn't like the Elgato. Shut up anyway. I'm going to use the newest version when I transition to Twitch, which will be after we beat this damn game.
You heard it here first, folks. We're gonna be switching over to Twitching over.
I mean,
I know what I said, damn it.
I mean, I did mention this in the Skyward Sword stream, but the only people there were the people in that Discord call, so... And also, Purple Person.
Oh, yeah, I forgot Mia was there.
Total T, Hearty Heart Person, you missed the purple one.
Purple one's hot, speaking from personal experience.
Heather, you think everyone's hot?
Not everyone.
But Total T, I've already made the preparations. It's too late now. But everything else will still be on YouTube. It'll literally just be the streams that move to Twitch. Now that being said, I should probably crack open the game and play the game, because you have to play the game to beat the game. We've been over this many times before.
Naganuma, why don't you use our samples?
That was a beautifully well-timed instance of just the game going Danganronpa.
Danganronpa.
Last time we beat Chapter 4. This time we're going into Chapter 5. I'm assuming that numbers go in that order. It would be nice if OBS could just calm its titties. My tits are most enraged. There we go. And for that matter, I should probably obtain item, because like, I've been saving up coins for the achievement because I was terrible at that in the first game, but I do sort of need presents just in case. Hello, Elliot. Toilet paper! And in my experience... Oh hey, I got an achievement! In my experience, despite everything, it's more efficient to just go 1 coin at a time because you get more stuff, even if it is repeaty stuff. Pop indeed. Ah, it's the dick sponge. I'm glad that's a prize.
That sounds intimate, at least.
Yeah. So how's the frame rate on the other side? Because I will be so disappointed when I watch this stream back if I discover that it turns out to be just this slideshowy, choppy mess because YouTube can't handle its shit. But we know YouTube can't handle its shit because they... You know what, I'm not going to finish this train of thought, but we know that YouTube doesn't exist. It's not real. and that's why I'm going to be streaming on Twitch in future.
Well, it's definitely better than my internet is doing the thing, dude. Like, as in, like, I can watch this a lot cleaner than when I was streaming, so.
Oh yeah, you Strom at one point, and I was there for some of it.
You were cute in the chat and things. Doing the cute things.
I did my best. I did my best.
That is what all must do. You must all do your best. See, did you impress Purple at that point? I believe so.
I hope so.
I think Purple liked it.
Well, I mean, I have since been followed on Twitter by the Perp, so...
Ooh.
But then again, I've also been followed by the Bulgarian PR team for Eurovision, so... That's as much information as I'm going to divulge on that front. Chapter 5.
That's fine. I got followed by some bot account called Nude Life, so... and that was 5 minutes ago. So, in all honesty, I mean,
They know you too well.
Yeah, you know. Well, no, it's like too intimate, you know? It's that weird, like, but it's not, and then who was phone, so...
Please curb your fanfiction. Restrict it to Lively Planet at least, but leave Laura out of it because she has a fiancé. And leave Joth out of it because she's a pure innocent cinnamon roll who said fuck once and it didn't feel right.
Stupid fool!
Oh?
Oh my!
Oh.
Oh.
What's this? Hey!
Oh, what's this?
Huh?
Is Nakamaru undead?
What's up?
Kazuichi, you fuck, what did you do?
I'll beat you up!
He's been working his fingers to the bone! Doing it! I haven't forgotten the memes.
I am concerned.
Of course, Sonia bringing the real questions. It's not even a question, just... I am bored of these seasonings.
I do wanna, huh? Yeah.
Princess problems.
Jeez.
Oh, now they're starting to miss Teru Teru. Well, I don't.
Huh?
I don't miss
Neither
Teru.
do I. I'm so glad he was the first to go. Fuck him.
Elegant! Chibi Nakamaru!
My.
I'm no doll!
Oh my god!
Minimaru! I don't know whether that was... That was such perfect timing. That could have been Fuyuhiko putting on a weird voice.
Well, good.
Well, it does seem a little bit grim that Kazuichi has literally used parts from Nakamaru's corpse. But hey! That's just a Maru. A mini Maru! Thanks for
Thanks
fucking.
for shitting.
The toilet.
Serious? Thanks.
Oh, Akane's pleased with it. She will keep it in her cleavage always and forevermore.
Well... I'll beat you up! Whoa! Man...
I do hate that the kilobits per second keeps fluctuating. Like, it was up to nearly 1,500 a second ago. I mean, it was kind of...
revving!
Like, I'm going to argue Nekamaru's corner the entire time, but to be fair, it was kind of Gundam's doing as well.
Huh.
Joint sacrifice. Yes. Don't give up and never stop. Get pieces of hearts, because I do. And other corruptions of the Maltese entry from 2006 that talks about
This
pieces
is way
of
too
hearts.
feel good for Danganronpa. They're all supposed to hate each other at this point.
Well, if my prediction holds true, then Nogitu's going to brutalize himself to death and everyone will be even happier.
Are you kidding me? Jeez.
There it is.
I am Minimaru!
Man.
Minimaru.
Right.
And it...
Serious?
Minimaru can do it!
Oh no.
Wow, OBS dropping to fucking 0.
Uh-huh.
Making me look bad while I stram.
Total T, no. No Ugandan Knuckles here. He's awesome, but no.
Total T, yes, Minimaru is the queen. Minimaru knows the way.
Hey, hey.
Well,
God damn Kazuichi making it sound like Nagitu's just off fapping somewhere. Just like sitting on a cliff, jerking into the sea.
I mean, that sounds like something I would do.
But still,
Awkward silence in my soup.
In total honesty.
Meow.
now then.
Oh yeah, Nagito stirred some shit. Because
Hey,
Heijime
bastard.
Hinata is exception with... No, just exception, the level. Because that's a level name.
Such a fluff. But yes,
Yes.
all of day fluff.
Wow.
All of day way. Wow. Shiggy diggy sauce. This is the quality content you come here for, I'm sure.
huh?
Congratulations, Total T. But I preferred your old channel icon, so... Swings and roundabouts. Well, I like that everyone's so friendly that they just don't give a shit. Like Hajime, shut the fuck up. Like that's
There's
basically
still
their
a fucking
reaction.
seance in the background. Are they not going to talk about that?
That was dedicated to Mahiro. It was made by Hyoko, and she's dead.
Well, yeah, okay, but still.
Also, Hajime's brain just swore. It took Makoto until like the end of chapter 6 in the first game to swear, and Hajime's like, I have no self-esteem. Fuck.
Right? Of course.
Relatable.
Mew.
Hashtag too real.
Fear is grateful for the danger. But does it serve tea?
But
No,
will it
Total T,
blend?
your face is not beautiful enough. You will never meet my standards. I will never meet my standards. Now we're getting too real.
Da, da, da.
Oh, good! Good evening, Monami. First thing in the morning, but still.
I am sorry.
I keep getting distracted by just dropping fruzzles at me. Like, don't do this. I want this to be watchable, thank you, please. Or you could just drop to 0 frames per second as well, that works too. And then bounce up to fucking 1,800. OBS, what is your logic?
Huh?
Wait, Total T's Ginger? What?
I mean, I'm a ginger on the inside. When did Monami get the pink on her?
Well, just now, there's so much blood.
Oh, right, that's blood. Why is Monami covered in blood?
Because...
Oh, we haven't found out yet. That just looked way too normal for this game for me to think that it wasn't new.
Oh, thanks for pointing that out, hubby. I know why that is. So, thanks for pointing out. I hadn't realized I needed to update the stream arrangement thing, because at some point YouTube changed how it displays the chat, and I needed to rearrange my there we go. Thanks for pointing it out, because I would not have caught that. Okay. I like how Chucky also being savage. Can you clean the blood off? Stop dying, we're trying to eat. But... dice, onion, wipe. Well, that was efficient. Ultra Beast, that was the punchline I was getting to. Fucking Buzzswole.
Ah, Buzzswole.
And that other one where it's just Kirby, but large.
That is the best way I've ever heard to describe that.
What's its name again? It's not worth remembering as far as I'm I am care.
Eh? So, I'll show you my serious side.
Wait the fuck, did I? I didn't. Don't mind me, I just needed to turn off Discord notifications, otherwise we would have bloops and beep boops and booby woobies during the stream. And we don't want booby woobies during the stream.
What are you saying? Hey! What?
Oh, Kazuichi is so precious.
Down.
Oh, told. She's good at existing. I have grown ever fonder of Sonia. Like, Ultimate Princess seems like a really waffy, shitty title, but then she actually does actual politician stuff, and it's actually good for you,
Damn right.
Nirvana. Smells like Teen Spirit.
All right.
I'm starting to get pumped up.
Leave it to me.
Oh, Chucky. Your face is like a peach and your hair is slightly bleached. That was poetry. Bleachy peachy. That reminds me though, this absolute week has been a farce. This week has been an absolute farce. Because, like, I went into university on Tuesday, right? And there were only 2 people there. And also the teacher. And the teacher was like, you can just go home, because we're basically done. And so I went home. And then I went in today. We got about halfway through our weekly radio meeting, because we need to make plans for the radio station later this year. We got halfway through that. Okay.
So this is the last island.
That was a bit abrupt. I was hoping I could walk there. Anyway, the power went out halfway through the meeting, which is fine, because we were taking pen and paper notes anyway. But then the power didn't come back on. And it stayed off for several hours. So it got to like 12 o'clock and the teacher was like, might as well just go home. There's not really any point. So like, this week just wasn't a week.
Oh my.
I guess it has an ambiance
This
befitting
is a
of
pretty
that final
place.
island.
Trying to figure out what it is, but it's a pretty place.
Ooh, it's like the final bit, the final section from Crash 3. It's like futury and shit. Ooh, the vendor street. The street of vendors. Vincent Vendor.
As opposed to Voutdoors.
Good, I'm glad that counted. Congratulations, Heartbeat, you've become a more valid human. But you're not a human, though. Nobody's human in my streams. Unless you are, in which case, I'm sorry.
Get out.
Anyway,
Dumb question, but I wonder if those are actual kanji. I mean, they probably are. Looks like only food lives here now. I do like how minimalist the music is, though.
Is more machine than food now.
It's just called Last Island. Now, I meant to find out, and I never did because I don't really know how you'd look this sort of thing up. That looks important. I don't know how you'd look this sort of thing up without spoiling yourself, and I just got an achievement for walking the walk. But can I get... Just can I get... But can I get hidden monokumas from earlier chapters in later chapters, or is that just, like, exclusionary perpetuochisp? Like, can I not get the chapter 1 ones that I missed now that we're in chapter 5? Is what I want to know. Tank! Like, I was having a conversation with my mother the other day, and this really small bird landed on the fence in the garden outside, and literally... I was like mid-sentence, and I was talking to her saying something, tiny bird!
I knew you could do it.
Just, I got distracted by a tiny bird, because it was so small! It was small burb!
All right.
Well, Sonia has no chill, as always. Apparently Sonia's whole country has no chill.
They
Jesus.
seem to be chapter exclusive.
Boo. How did you look that up without spoiling yourself?
However,
How would I spoil myself?
I don't know.
Basically, I looked up a bunch of forums of people complaining about
concerned.
shit, and one of the things was,
Please wait.
it's basically the way they're describing it. It sounds like you can only get certain ones in a given chapter.
Also, this line right here. For half a second, I was expecting it to screen transition into a Professor Layton puzzle, just because I've been playing Professor Layton versus Phoenix Wright, and I beat the main story of it the other day, and I'm currently playing through the bonus episodes just because. You can't call that an insignia, it's kanji, I think. Unless it isn't, in which case, okay, it's an insignia.
However,
Ostentatiously! That's a word!
Have I heard something involving my channel?
Ostentatious.
Ostentatious. Yeah, there we go.
well,
Hmm. Yeah. That almost makes sense, but then how do you explain literally this entire island? Well, I mean, then again, they did just say, yeah, never mind then.
Okay.
Goddamn future ass foundation. The Museum of Ass.
well,
Ah, the library. Of course, whenever we read things, Sonia is involved.
however,
No, Total G, don't leave us. How do you rebuild a building that doesn't even exist? A fine question.
perhaps,
We've been over this multiple times. It's clearly just the Matrix. Milky Land puddings. How are your Milky Land puddings?
You.
I would assume milky, given the label.
Honk.
Obviously.
Quay.
Now, Milky Land puddings has love enough for two.
all right.
And then there's Rayquaza.
Woo! Well, that too, but just Akane. If you win, you can rest on my boob pillows. Now, are those, is that using her boobs as pillows, or using the pillows of hers that are designed after boobs that belong to her? Or both?
You mean like a boob docky?
Yes. Debation. You're welcome. You're cetacean seaman, you are welcome. Go and impregnate another whale. I don't know.
No.
Seas Keys Industries. This is a place that we have found. Oh. Oh. Oh.
Ow. Oh no.
And of course Kazuichi is in here. Very rock and roll. Wow, it's made. Well, can we just point out that, facility or not, they have floating text. They invented flying text. They've invented the real world version of a screensaver.
What's going on?
Or texting.
I don't have the licensing to include texty in a stream. I can see Monokuma in the distance. Boopity boop boop.
Huh? Are you serious?
That's a robot person down there. Oh, its face fell off. That's awkward.
Mechamaru, no.
Maybe
I remember seeing like a thing on Twitter that's like
Close.
some sort of pyramid thing explaining that this is a robot, this is an android, this is a cyborg, learn the difference. I'm like, is this not common knowledge? Robots. This machine is called the machine machine. Yeah. The small arm moves back and forth.
Woof.
Hey,
It's one of the Ultra Beasts.
maybe.
Oh God, no.
Fine.
Say it ain't so. Whoa.
Type none. It's just this.
It's type null. Get your goddamn 7th gen Pokemon. Right.
N-U-N. It's a dog wearing a habit. With a little, like, rosary around its neck. Oh wait, no, that's just a Kami.
Woof.
What's wrong with you? What's going on?
Broof. Oh. I had to reread what Monokuma just said just to fully understand Felf. It is hard to understand existence. Oh, apparently there is more. There is more to life than your dreams have ever known, and the power that's inside is the universe we own. Watermelons. I love how Hejime felt it necessary to comment out loud on an internal monologue he was having. Anyway, Kazuichi, how's your ass?
Huh?
Yeah, he's behaving ever so slightly like someone who's gonna fly off the handle and become a killer, but he won't because he's Kazuichi.
Hey.
He just doesn't seem the sort.
I'm sorry, you literally just described the sort that he's in is one where he's about to lose it, and then immediately that he's not the sort that's about to lose it.
Like, he's showing behavioral demonstrations of what you'd typically expect from a Danganronpa character that's going to lose it in this chapter, but he's Kazuichi, so I don't think he will.
Noted.
Yeah.
Oh, hey, it's the story of the previous game, except not. I felt the tragedy is just some people were sad. They never really got over the sad. The sad spread. I mean, that is oversimplifying to quite a gross degree, but still.
Hey.
I just realized it's also like meta, like the writers jabbing themselves in the testicles. Oh.
I mean, that sounds hot.
I just imagine stabbing someone in the balls with a fork, like a cutlery fork. Like a stabby grabby fork.
Why?
Because jabbing themselves in the testicles. No.
Tess.
Oh, also a jab at the boob of Death Note. So all is balanced. I am an awful person. I have been acknowledged as being an awful person.
I have been and will continue to be a horrible person.
Ah,
Oh, damn it, Edgeworth.
I see. That's right. This is bad.
I'm never not going to call it C's Keys Industries, though, which is going to be really helpful, I'm sure, if and when it becomes relevant to the story.
Hey! I mean...
Also, I mean, it's hard to take Kazuichi seriously anyway. I mean, he is lovely. He does have ass goals, but I can't take him quite as seriously just because of that one thing that I sent to you, Heather, and have literally not published anywhere else, where it's literally just from one of Attacking Toucan's streams, but just Kazuichi witnesses Nagito taking nudes in my hero's bathroom. It's a perfectly natural sequence of events.
I appreciated the naturality of it.
Also, I
It
didn't
was
see what
very
this...
good.
I sort of glanced at the screen but didn't really see what the place is called, so... Regis Philbin Factory? Pubfish?
Hajime. See?
Pupfish sounds like a cool hangout.
It's like a whale-sized fish that's just had the side hollowed out and it's just like a swim-up bar, but it's still alive and just sort of wanders around the
Well?
universe. But it does feel as though Chucky's boobs have gotten slightly bigger with every chapter. Not that I'm looking, of course. I mean, this has been established. I'm not the taught. I'm not the taught to observe titties. Anyway.
I mean, I am, and I can confirm they have been, so...
Well? See?
Wow. She inferred so much about me just by my clicking habits. Plushie factory. Oh. 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 They're making trees. Well, they're unmaking trees and turning the trees into plushies, I should say. Is this where the pineapples come from? And don't think I don't see you, Monokuma, at the back there. That's clearly a collectible. So, give me your own arse self, thank you, please. I'm no fool.
I've been found.
I found all the ones in the goddamn fun factory, so I can find all the ones in this factory too. Or chapter, or, you know. I still maintain I'm disappointed that no one's come up with a decent parody of Uptown Funk that just, it's Danganronpa flavoured. And the only reason why I say this is because you can replace the word hallelujah with Monokuma and it fits, and that's as far as my idea has gone. Well, people should be more receptive to Monokuma plushies because they're hopelessly expensive in the real world. That was accidentally amusing.
That's why I'm not receptive to them, because I wouldn't pay that much for a fluffy dildo, personally.
Hey.
Ah, good. Monokuma merchandise. Monokuchi dice. The fuzzy dice that are Monokuma themed and you hang them from your Vagublio.
Thank you. Okay, I was waiting for that half of it. That was important.
You're welcome. Monokuchi dice.
Monokuchi dice.
See, when you say it, it sounds like some sort of, like, word.
Monokuchi dice desu. Kawaii. Desu.
Well, it sounds like a place for housewives to gossip. That's weirdly specific. Hajime, curb stomp your potatoes. Have I looked at everything there? I forgot you could use tab in this game. It's been too many months. How long has it actually been?
Oh fuck, no, I'm not figuring that out. It's been a while.
Ah!
November, December,
I want to say
early December.
I want to say it was November. But it doesn't matter. We're here and now, and I'm sure my terrible frame rate is like turning viewers away. But I'm trying it. Oh. See, I just had a... My brain did a thing again. I'm gonna hate myself for it, and I'm sure everyone else will hate me for it too. But that's why I play this game. Clearly to be hated. But I'm just seeing this stack of... I'm guessing they're like cardboard cutouts or something. Just there's that whole stack of them just above the word archive at the moment. And I'm just thinking... Dominoes!
Pizza!
But like... You know?
Knock 'em over, knock 'em over.
I'm just concerned that if that becomes an actual thing, which I don't even know how they would do that, mind you, but if they were to make that an actual thing, I would be slightly offended. but also not.
Phew. You're so stupid.
Savage right to Monokuma's face. No store would sell your stuff. He'll open Pokemon centers, except they're Monokuma centers, because girls hit your Monokuma. Woo! Hopes Peak Funk gon' give it to you. Yes, Buddy, because that's the problem with this statement. He has no business sense, and that's it.
No, no.
Pogs! I remember Pogs.
Hey.
Pogs! Oh my god, it's been a while.
Yes, but WAPs, though. They were a thing.
I forgive you.
Yeah, but they're not Pogs.
My little sister. Hmm? Hey,
Once upon a time, there were two old guys.
shing.
I'd like to think that Monomi was immediately thinking of some sort of yaoi, and Monokuma was like, no, I'm literally just putting this together to insult you.
In other words,
Did you even need the yaoi for that story?
Everything's better with yaoi.
Meow.
stupid brother.
Meow. Meow. Oh, right.
Oh.
Never mind.
お前はもう死んでる?
What a hopeless way of snapping back.
Well, that just happened. Fisting the North Star and other references.
Special bleeding service. Here.
Meow. I don't want to leave though. I want to defend the Monokumas. Let me back into the warehouse. I want to collect item. Take me back in there. Don't tell me I can't just because Monokuma said go and poo. You know, because if things take a turn for the poo. And other streamy memes. Just in case. Just in case these somehow count as a hidden. Tons of
Aren't
books.
streamy memes all basically just things that have to do with pissing?
Meow. Or diarrhea. Or basically anything that can be received by a difectal toilet.
Hey, hey. See?
Oh my god! Are like natural, like running, like small rapid rivers,
Yep.
right? Are those the natural difectal toilets?
Meow.
Ooh.
Stop trying to find reason where there is none.
Ooh.
Surely there must be, and I'm just blind. I have blowned before. Could have picked a better word for that. Tons of CDs. A piece of toast. Well, I mean, to be fair, there is the Monokuma Ondo from the anime of the first game. 100. How would you even fit 100 songs onto a CD anyway?
Make them all 1 second long?
Even still, the metadata would be a nightmare. Am I just being blind? Am I like missing something hellaciously obvious? Because I feel like I should be. I just want some collectible bears.
Bears!
Birds! That was needlessly loud.
Birds are the direct descendants of dinosaurs! I'm assuming that's what you were referring to, yes?
Not really, but I'll take it.
Well, damn.
Can I just collect the entire factory as a collectible?
Yep.
That's a very killer thing to say, Chucky. With a name like Chucky, she has to be good.
The name like
Oh my god, hang on.
I'm getting there.
Because with a name like Chiaki, she has to be nerdy. What were we saying? I forget now.
I don't know.
I'm broken.
Why can't I go into the broken room? I want to break some rooms. Anyway, is there something obvious that I haven't yet done? I guess I should go back into the warehouse, hit tab, and see what that yields.
Oh. Ooh.
Yeah, no, I think I've checked everything of import. And export, for that matter. Hee 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 hee. Well, it's letting me leave, so I'm guessing I should leave and go somewhere else. And drop about 57 billion frames along the way. Along the way.
A long day way. I will show you a day way. But who killed Captain Alex? I'm in heaven.
Ah. that was like Sonic Adventure 2 levels of unconvincing gasp of surprise.
Watch out! You're gonna crash! Ah!
Damn right.
That moment when we're going into space, so we're also going too.
Looks like those black creatures are heading into space. We're on our way to the Ark, so I guess that means we're going too.
Really? Object permanence. B. B.
A bee?
Bees! And all the other old memes. I find it strange how everything just sort of flickers into place as opposed to springing. Maybe it's just the sprite aliasing or whatever. Are there even sprites with whatever they are? Also, Nagito just sort of doesn't exist at this point in the game, which is just fun.
Like,
Well, he's busy working out with Monokuma and wherever.
Education in a nutshell. Well, I feel like I learned stuff, but I also didn't really learn anything.
However,
With a name like Learn Stuff, it has to be good.
well,
Oh, jammy, don't you?
Stop being weird.
Clearly there should be a Danganronpa Nintendo crossover, where it's just characters from games, and for some reason Brittany is there as the ultimate botanist.
It could be worse. Brittany could have the ultimate butt
oh yeah.
in this. Am I right, lads? Top!
No.
No.
See, the weird thing as well is, like, YouTube doesn't reckon the stream health is even that bad, so I don't even know what OBS's damage even is.
that's wrong.
It's an old version.
You're an old virgin.
Please wait. I'm starting to get pumped up.
Three-way.
Hey. Whoa! Damn it. I won't be fooled.
Ah, foof. Ah, foof. Reminisces quietly.
Listen.
Oh my.
Well,
Well, you can't say false entity without saying false entit. Why?
you insolent fool.
I mean, because. Obviously.
Here comes a special boy.
Such despair.
Such despair, very hopeless, wow.
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 Alright, Titty McToothless, what brings you here at this late faith in the plague?
Jeez.
Cheese.
It's everyone's favorite chocolate.
That is.
Because we don't have it in this country, I refuse to not pronounce it Chipotle. Because that's
Now
how it's
then.
spelled.
Well,
Well, that's because we keep forgetting to put the accent on it.
Put it over the P and confuse people. Nagito, stop being a cryptic fuck.
How about it? What?
That stage. Ah yes, the special stage. Where we will run down a half-pipe and collect some fish that turn into birds, and then put them inside blue spheres and chase a UFO. Whilst chasing UFOs.
It's not making sense.
Jeez. Right? Huh?
That is an order.
Yeah, Nagito, stop saying things that I said at the time.
That's right.
Only I'm allowed to make test sense.
This is trouble.
I mean, the real essence of everything is,
Yeah.
Well,
Alternatively, Nagito, you could just say words to us
Actually-
before you end up dying because, God, you can't run away from my predictions! That's a fun statement.
what?
Please wait.
He's going to piss on the traitor. Oh, weed.
This is exciting.
Ultimate Makoto fanboy.
You. Now then.
who, me? Actually, no, I didn't like Mikoto. I like Nagito better.
Could it
Hajime, that's the one. I like him better, but I forgot his name.
I mean, that's accurate to his character as far as we know so far.
Hey.
How have we only been going for 47 minutes?
Have we been going for 47 minutes? It's felt like 5.5.
Damn it.
That's a good sign. I'm not gonna fall asleep on you.
Good. Don't leave me.
wait?
With OBS fluctuating and an empty void dead chat with Heartbeat also being here, I hope. Surely, like, I'm surprised that people haven't taken Nagito's bait and been like, no, it must be Hajime because he's not talent. He's from the reserve course.
That's right.
Oh. I'll show you
And
my
that just sounds
serious
fun.
side.
To be from the resurf course?
I'm here too.
Where you surf multiple times.
Huh?
Yes. Well, no, it's just where you go to surf again after you've already surfed.
Yeah, that's a prerequisite. You have to have surfed at least once. But if you've surfed at least twice, nope. No experts in the subject, please. No resurfers allowed.
Resurf is optional.
But then Reese's Pieces. And that's the end of that thought, I'm afraid.
I'm not afraid.
Wait, which button is the button? How do I exist? Also, I was not reading the... Oh, so it is just go back to F1, that's the button. I forgot which button was the button. Oh good,
Well,
our
clearly
snake,
the one with the butt.
our snake does not have pool. That being the case, I don't know if I have anything that's of a special value to the people who are currently here, so... Oh, I have spare secret boots, but then again... No. The snake can wait. Like a shake weight.
Mine can't, personally.
Am I to infer that I missed the first Monokuma of the last island? Goodness me. Well, certainly once I finish this game, I'm going to go back on my own time and just get the ones that I'm missing.
And apparently it's really not that demanding. You just have to collect it, save, and then go to another chapter. There's like no ordeal in that sense.
If you can recollect can you recollect old ones as well, or?
No idea.
Yeah. It would be good for grinding up coins so I could get all the achievements.
Actually,
Oh, that's... Monokuma, stop being profound. Of course, the Monokuma Safari.
Lost and profound.
Cha-Cha Junior. Is that senior, senior, or like sir, or like what is that abbreviation? But Cha-Cha Junior. I can live with that. Boobs.
Yes, hi, I'm here.
Panty panty. Well, that is suspect. Ooh. Rip. Double rip.
what the hell?
Sucks to be a squirrel. Because 99% of Americans can't even pronounce it.
Squirrel.
Exactly.
Hopespeak Academy School Trip Executive Committee has an announcement to make. Good morning, everyone. Now then, let's...
I love where it cut off there, so it just sounded like, good morning, lech. Become a lecturer. Not a lecturer, but a lecturer. Obtain lecherousness, lechery, larceny, Grand Theft Auto, steely wheelie automobile. And a ham.
And a ham. You've got to like sound like you're about to swallow your own tongue whenever you speak.
And
That's how
hum.
you do the real mathematosis.
Yo Hajime said Akane eating. Good for her. But then again, fair point.
Eat well, shit well.
Words to live by. I'm glad that was a voice line. It's weird, I feel like Akane has like one voice line that's her eating, and yet it still sounds more diverse than the 2 voice clips of her crying from chapter 3.
You know, right?
Oh!
It cannot be.
Kazuichi being problematic.
Hey, bastard.
Strange child.
Yes, hi, that is me.
Oh, please don't flatter yourself.
All right.
Akane in a single text box.
You.
And yet she has the metabolism of an athlete
course.
because she is an athlete.
Hey, hey.
Hey. Right.
Yeah, I just took a moment to look at the stream playback of the dashboard behind me, and yes, it is choppy as fuck, and I'm highly disappointed, even though it only constitutes a frame rate droppage of 5.63%, but still.
You know, right?
And now it's gone down to 0, and it's back up again, 5.75%. Stop making me look bad. I don't even know this.
So...
Exactly.
Egg salad sandwiches.
Hey. Well.
I want one. Like, nowish.
Why settle for 1 when you can have 1.5?
Hey.
Why settle for 1.5 when you can have me?
Why buy the cow when you can get the milk without the responsibility of owning a cow?
That's what I'm here for.
Yes, but you milk yourself. Brunch on the mind, croissants on the chest.
Oh.
Again, references no one will get because it's an entirely internal thing.
All right.
Sonia has the role of princess, really.
For now.
Bow down.
Whoa!
Listen.
Miss Sonia?
You must not. That is an order.
I do like how, in every chapter, more or less, it's like someone else has taken charge. Like, it was for Byakuya in the first chapter, and then when it got to the trial, kind of Nagito took over, and then in the second trial, it was all Peko. And in the third trial, it was... I don't remember, but like, a different person has taken charge at every juncture, and now it's Kazuichi's turn.
I'll leave that matter to your discretion.
Damn it!
Good,
What
we get
did
to
you
have
say?
we get to have a private date with Sonia. Excellent.
Damn it! Huh?
And for that matter, I would like the idea that that like Hajime's going there like, oh wow, Sonia might want to show me her boobs, and then we get there and Sonia's like, I could trust you, Hajime. You're totally gay. And he's like, oh, you misread the situation. The truth is, Nagito. That's just Nagito is the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. I don't know how boob people think. That is to say, people who like boobs and people who have boobs, which is a Venn diagram of which there is some overlap in the middle.
Hi.
Oh my god, Monomi is also here.
I won't forgive you.
You won't allow this plan, and yet you're standing there doing nothing about it.
You can't.
Fight the rabbit.
Man.
I won't forgive
Rah,
you.
rah, fight the rabbit.
Shut up! Shut up!
Which reminds
That
me.
was another weird Knuckles thing that I never heard right. Was yeah, what is it? Yeah, Wild Canyon Fun. Never seen a Blackheart spit like a rabbit. I don't actually know what it's supposed to be, so fuck it. Hi. What were you gonna say?
I don't know, I've sort of been distracted by the fact that I can't look at Kazuichi's ass in this mode.
Can you look at Kazuichi's titties?
I can look at Akane's titties.
I mean, that's good too.
Equal opportunity objectification. We're all about inclusivity on this channel. I
In
certainly-
your inclusivity.
No. That shelf does not fit! Well, anyway. Sonia, how are your boobs? I'm sorry, I just wanted to admire some TNA on the way here. Also, that was it. I saw on Twitter, there was a photo of a vibrator that you plug into an iPod and it vibrates to the rhythm of the song. "13 minutes.
That is.
You've gone to look this up, haven't you?
Huh?
You're going to acquire the...
No, I've already seen it, so I don't need to look it up.
Well, good. Oh, the this. That would explain why she needed to speak to Hajime personally. Ah yes, that building that doesn't exist.
Do you have a minute? Well,
Oh well, that's true. The boob temple. Oh. So many throwbacks to chapter 2. Never mind the fact that you're literally in the lobby of Hotel
However-
Mirai, which is sort of a bit of a dead giveaway, just a tiny little bit. I may not be competent. Encouraging words to hear. I do find it slightly troublesome though, and I meant to mention this at the time and I just didn't. But at the factory area on the last island, you could press R, and you have like 3 options of where to go. Outside, inside, or the other inside. And, like, you could go to the place that you already currently are. Which, like,
Well?
what's the logic of that? She's calling Kazuichi a raging flag.
I'll leave that matter to your discretion. That is...
Well, Sonia is just excellent. But we already knew that. Any slot. I'm assuming you're still alive over there, by the way.
Huh?
Good, good. That is a
No, I
wonky-ass
died
windmill. Well,
Woof, woof.
don't stay dead because it's really not efficient. Oh, even though Sonia's in my party, I could also have spoken to her. Good. Wait, I forget whether the island clockwises or not. Oh, I think I just got an email. Okay, that is indeed 2. Well, I shall check the email live on stream and bitterly regret so doing. Unless I imagined it, that's also a possibility. No, I did get an email. Apparently this is more fascinating than actually the game.
Actually, the game.
You know, like the film Love Actually, but it's not really related to layering. Layering? Okay. Ah, the boob temple. The very temple. Ooh, yes, it's nature. Oh, it was just Tristan posting on Patreon, which is a good use of time. Oh, I will read that later. Willies! God damn it, Sonia.
However...
But the problem is, the door is protected by a gun. So, you know, have a care.
It cannot be.
I'm surprised that I didn't realize that sooner as well. There should be a hidden monochroma here, but there isn't because it's not chapter 2 and I don't even know if there was one here to begin with. Clearly we must paint green and go door.
That sounds vaguely sensual.
It's weird how Hajime knows that it is numbers even though it's a numbered keypad. Like, there are letters there as well. And they're all English letters. Well, Latin letters, funnily enough. Well, clearly it's 11037.
Please wait.
This is true because there's a fucking gun there. Just point the gun somewhere else. Just don't stand in front of the gun when you're green. You'll be
I am
fine.
concerned.
A Beatrice's nest. OBS, stop being dead. Oh, see, that's weird. The YouTube dashboard is like... Oh. Like the timer in the corner is still counting up, but the screen died for a while and then it came back. Like, I don't even know why OBS is behaving like this, and I'm not really sure what I can do to fix it, if indeed anything. And don't say upgrade because I have... Stop this. Bee's nest.
You are wrong.
And as we think you should play some Touch Detective.
I see.
Speaking of,
I see.
Touch Detective 3 Western localization when? I need me some more John the Weenie Man, but in 3D. Right, so you came here to... OBS, stop dying! It seems so arbitrary, because, like, it was sort of half doing this for Skyward Sword the other day as well, and it's been fine up until recently, so I'm not even sure why. But yeah, what was the point of coming all the way here to find out something that we already knew? See, I'm sort of half tempted to just restart... Oh, fuck off. I was just trying to open my resource manager to see what's going on. And of course that just skips through a whole load of dialogue boxes, just like I wanted.
Just what I needed!
That being said, stop talking and let me use the scribble. Okay, now we can look at what I skipped through, right? So yes, it's just everything we already knew as of Chapter 2. Helpful. Right then. I will finally go and pester Chucky like my plan was all this time. Except, I've forgotten how to free time. Oh, Chucky is in fact local. This is good. This is helpful. This is good, great, awesome, outstanding, amazing!
Amazing! Blah, 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 bing!
It's weird how the early Danganronpa streams on this channel got a fair amount of attention, and like the longer the series goes on, the less it exists.
Well, that's because V3 is the more important one now. Everyone wants to see V3.
I have V3 at last. Still overpriced, even with
know that.
a Christmas discount.
Yep. Well,
We shall flirt with her boobies. And the rest of her as well. That's also an important part of her physical existence. Now, I could never remember what would be a good thing to give her. Because there was another... Like, in one of the streams, people were listing off the numbers of items that would be useful to give to her. And, like, that's... Like, they have names. Oh, well. We have tips and tips. She will appreciate my tips. Just a tip!
thanks. Hey,
Is that a
hey.
commercial over there? Because that was a very commercial.
What?
What you just did. Just the tip!
Oh, no, that's like Ray William Johnson circa 2012.
Oh, that's right. That person exists.
No.
Or at least existed. I don't even know.
Exhaust.
Yep.
Exhaust.
Oh.
Oh.
A wise man once said, man who runs in front of car gets tired, man who runs behind car gets exhausted.
Let's go.
Meow.
No!
Meow.
No!
Meow. Giant bubbly dildos.
Yes, hi, that's me.
Just in the background next to her eye.
Hey, hey. You
Excuse
think so?
you, I played some Professor Wright and Phoenix
Well?
Layton. Except that's not quite the puzzle she has in mind, but still.
See?
Ah, Rubik's Cubes! That's like a reference to... I'm assuming Heartbeat's still here if the frame rate hasn't killed off any interest in the stream whatsoever.
And thus, the fourth wall is broken forever.
Well, you start from the outside and work inwards. Like, that's just common sense. Like, normally I have to worry about how to
Yep.
answer these friends, but... Jigsaw puzzle. Puzzle, as they say in some languages. Like, that sounds like... It sounds like it would be French for puzzle, but then, like German or Danish for, like, prostitute or something. I don't know.
Yep.
Wait, so... Juggy's rather programmed a puzzle and then DDoSed his own puzzle because he couldn't solve it. Good.
Hey, hey. Huh?
She just went down.
Oh?
Thanks.
Chucky be tripping. People who aren't watching this
Oh
stream are
my
really
God.
missing out.
Oh my god.
Even the game knows.
Sleepy.
Precious cinnamon child. Now that also sounds like a Sonic Adventure line. Hey, don't sleep!
Hey, wait! Don't sleep! There we go. Amy, wait!
And spell Hafter with an L, so you can half it.
Halfter. Oh boy.
Please tell me I didn't dream that, so I'm making reference to a thing that actually exists, as opposed to the difectal toilet.
Actually exists in what sense? Because
Like- Like it's an actual reference to a thief or Thor.
The what?
Not yet, Elliot, but I'm sure it's only a matter of time. Iguana daughter.
Was that about iguanodon?
A man's nut. This being the case, I don't trust myself to give her something good, so I'm going to go to the place where they sell things and make a purchase. Ah, the Once Island, where we've made so many memories. Ah, the Rocket Punch featurette. Oh, I got an achievement, probably for hitting level 50. In the face! 20 liters of cola. Please, Game Theory, do a video on how many colas there are on Jabberwock Island. I will just give her, like, 57 editions of the same book, and she won't even know the difference.
I mean, I know I certainly wouldn't.
I did get the same book from my sister for Christmas 2 years running, but
Does she know?
I don't know. Well, it wasn't this year. I don't know if it was the year before either, but at some point, that happened. I was too polite to tell her, so I don't know if she noticed. Anyway, Chucky, I must massage your boobs further.
Super difficult.
You don't know that, Chuck. Actually, no, you do know that because everyone headcanons that Nagito is gay, including the characters in the game.
Hey, hey.
She just repeated the sexy line.
Oh.
Here, have another book. You're not programmed to know the difference. I can game right back at you. Have at you with my knowledge.
Thanks.
I have at least twice, if not more. But yeah, as I pointed out in the last Danganronpa stream, not that I remember, we couldn't date Jackie in the funhouse because all of her dates involved going somewhere, and this has confirmed that theory. Is she having a honey pop moment? She's having a honey pop moment.
Well,
Where is this going? Excuse me?
excuse me.
I mean, that sounds the most suggestive, so sure. Let's go and have some happy, happy, joy, joy. It's too late, Heartbeat. We're having happy, happy, joy, joy. This is just bizarnas. Like bananas that are weird. Bizarnas. Arranged in a star, they're bistanas.
Hey, hey.
God leg. I like the colour of her eyes, but I perceive them as being more orange than they actually are, when they're really just pink. Like I said, peach, bleach, mania. Aye! Jackie, you have your moments.
Has this entire thing not been a moment?
Well, yes, but it's comprised of several sub-moments.
Yep.
Hashtag sub moments.
Oh, there's trees!
Oh, there's trees!
Meow.
Well,
Oh, she wants teaching. She wants Nesquik from the Nest Dick, which is a reference to someone else's content.
don't ever forget about me,
That's
even after you get out of here.
that's a very suspect thing to say, Jackie. Hey. I got another achievement. This is just a stream full of achievements. You can't see any of them because they're not on the screen, but, you know, I've been getting them. Yeah, we unlocked a skill. Panties! I forgot that that was a thing that happened. Well, we are now balanced. We have Nekomarus, we have Jackies. They look like a strawberry with wings. That gave me quite a bit of level. How bizarre. That being said, should I actually use my fragmentication? His blood type is A. This is important news. Where am I going? Where? There we go. I have 4 at the moment. Are any of these useful to my ass? Honestly, I'm almost tempted if this is... I am tempted to save up for Fine Sword. Just because at least some point in the last trial there was a... like the rebuttal showdowns are starting to get rather vicious in terms of you need to cut everything precisely and you have to make combos and hit multiple statements with a single stroke. You can't afford to be wamp-wooful. Turns out it's actually Tim. Who's Tim? We don't know.
Hello there.
It's Tim! Nagito, get your fuck out of my room. I'm trying to collect dolls over here.
I mean, unless I can do something with you, please leave.
That's not it.
Are you here to take nudes in my bathroom?
Are you here to take
Well-
bathroom in my nudes?
Oh! Of course, he's seen right through it, and that's unsurprising because he's Nagito, you fuck.
Hey,
How dare he
see.
know things?
right?
That is not the reason why.
Now.
You boob.
Someone like me.
Ran boob.
See?
Oh. Strange child. As long as he leaves the room first, I don't care. Leave my collection alone, you you know, a very specific number of Fs.
I count.
Jeez.
Is there more?
Of course.
Damn it. 6.5 then.
Ooh.
F, 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 F.
.13% dropped frames. OBS, why are you making me look bad? Good, a headlock.
All right, I got him.
What are you doing?
Don't judge us for this, but we're gonna tie you up.
Tie me up? There's no use struggling.
Shut up, Kazuichi.
But I'm not struggling. Huh? What the hell? You're being strangely cooperative. Who cares? Just tie him up before it's too late.
Also, got love the sort of the white dithering, especially around Akane's hair. Like, JPEGs, man.
You guys are really disappointing. How long are you going to continue behaving so short-sightedly? You gotta look at the big picture, you know? Huh? What are you talking about? It's fine if you don't understand. You can just see the end without knowing.
Oh, Nagito, you're just an ass.
Now then, let's begin. The beginning of the end of Jabberwock Island.
Just go back to your museum. Oh! Oh! I mean, it did happen in Chapter 5 of the last game, so I'm not entirely surprised. That's a shame. We were just here and everything was fine. Of course. Of course. You anime.
It's amazing! These amazing fireworks surely befit the beginning of the end!
Now I can't help but wonder, has my internet crept out so badly? Or is just Heather unreactful to this?
It's over.
I'm just letting this sink in right now, because,
For good.
you know, Nagito looks really hot like this.
Well, he is standing in front of an entire fire.
Scapegoating the weak in the name
An
of
entire
justice,
fire, you
while
said.
fearing when the others will stab you in the back. This game of self-righteous hypocrisy ends now.
Is that anything
And to
like a
do
complete
that, I
inferno?
will destroy
Alright.
Jabberwock Island.
Total tea? No.
Explain.
It's a name.
How about a perpetual burn?
That was just a little demonstration.
Infinite heat.
That's why it's the beginning of the end. The
And
actual
that's
bomb
what it
we're going
needs to
use isn't nearly as weak. I've set up a large number of bombs in a certain area of the island. If all those bombs explode, the force will be enough to wipe out this entire island.
Someone set us up the bomb. We haven't a
Okay,
chance
what
to
the
survive,
hell are
make
you
our
saying?
time.
If you
Ooh.
do that, of course, I doubt we'll walk away from this unharmed. But there's no other way. The actor is expected to leave the stage during the finale. Is this bastard serious?
Nagito, please stop! Are you crazy or something?
I suppose it is a fair way of going about Chapter 5, bearing in mind the first game, the characters weren't quite as tightly knit. Like, in this game, like, the survivors, apart from Nagito, all seem to trust each other quite a bit, whereas in the first game, they really didn't, and so it just took a little bit of intrigue for them to start doubting each other, whereas with this, everyone's friends, so Nagito has to be batshit insane to compensate.
No.
I kind of like it though.
Not it.
Well,
Plus, it's Nagito, and he's hot, so I
I'm
mean
not
it all
the
works
crazy
out.
one here.
He's certainly
Someone
not.
who's
Oh,
really
so
crazy
boring.
is-
Anyway. No, I'll never get sick of what I did there.
Chip. Awful.
Emergency! Emergency!
Oh, that's a disappointingly lenient time frame. I think your calculations may have been off. Well, they can't be off if you don't do any.
Wow. You. How about it?
Good. God, Nagito, you are damaged. Oh, so this is like Byakuya taking Kyoko's key. That's just what this is. But with bombs. Bombs?
Hey, come on now.
Shit.
I just realised that Monomi's name contains nom.
Why?
Huh.
I mean, it's completely an arbitrary combination of letters, but still.
It is not arbitrary, I'll have you know.
Oh.
Oh. A what and oh. Oh.
Shicky diggy sauce?
Shaky diggy diggy diggy.
Right?
Shippy dippy whoopy dee.
That's right!
Also, how could you punish Nagito if he will also die in the ensuing explosion? It's almost the perfect crime.
You're so stupid!
Hey,
Hey, it's like social commentary or something.
this is exciting!
You're just an awful, awful Mr. Grinch.
Yes.
He doesn't know how to talk about dicks. Thing is, he's worrying, like, he's the sort of stereotypical insane villain who's sane enough to know it. It's like...
He's like, hey guys, I'm insane!
Like, he's not Zant, but he's kind of on that scale.
Damn it! Hey, hey! Damn it!
Thing is, what if he's bluffing? I mean, I don't know if he is or not, because he's that undamned predictable, but... Like, if he's relying on his ultimate luck, then either the bombs are real and that's what it takes, or the bombs aren't real because he knows it won't take that much force to convince them, but what if his own luck pulls him up by the back of his underwear and is like, no, 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 Nagito, you're gonna die, because fuck you. I don't know where I'm going with this train of thought, but like, he has to die in this chapter because all my other predictions came true, is basically what I'm saying.
Is that not clear that someone's gonna fucking lose it and kill him at this point? Because
Well,
it's two and things and what you do.
Huh. Spacebar. But... a raw salmon. Well, he is a bear.
Oh my god, right? That's like the most accurate bear thing we've gotten so far.
And the plushies smell of vanilla. And the plushies smell of vanilla.
And the pants were dead.
I understand the joke about Grandma Kokichi. I shouldn't, but I do.
Hope's Peak Academy. Good morning, everyone! Now then, let's show some enthusiasm.
Because, you know, German. What is it with this game and bombs?
Well, they're yours, my friend, as long as you have enough rubies.
Though that said, I'm no better. I used them in chapter 1 of my own writings.
That's true, you did.
But I was clever about it. The thinker was involved.
Damn it!
You don't even know.
But I do know.
Well, you
I
know,
was
but...
there for it.
Well, yes, she
And
knows,
she
but still.
knows.
Shut up!
Bees!
Damn it!
Feels weird to hear this music, but with an outdoor setting. Boobs! How are your boobs?
Yo,
If you take this out of context, I sound like a horrible person.
I won't forgive you. Damn it.
See, Akane is, like, she's still got her mental mentativity together. Like, she doesn't sound like she's about to fly off the handle. But then, even if she does, I mean, apart from the I'm gonna find him and beat him up line, like, she's just too stupid to be the killer. So, I say it, we've not actually had a killing yet, so, you know, but I'm trying to justify my own predictions anyway.
This is bad! Damn it!
But
But alas, Mikan is dead.
however,
We did not invite you with your broccoli. See,
Hey,
I think Nagito is like... he's fun to hate, whereas Kokichi is just a dick from what I've seen in the demo. Ah yes, the marshmallow nightmare.
I mean...
Squoosh.
Oh dear. That gives an image.
Oh dear. Oh dear?
Oh dear.
Isn't
No
that
way.
right?
No way.
Is there more? More? And other references.
More?
Now.
I misread that as keep your shit on. Also good advice. Keep your shit together. Oh dear, what do you have to say, fucking tit pickle man?
I'm glad. Hey! Well...
Piss me off.
Inside the school, because that's what we've been foreshadowing?
I'll beat you up.
Or not.
Hey! Yep. Hey.
Tit pickle man. Yes.
Wow.
Hey.
See? You...
Like I said, strange child. Much like OBS.
Right?
I would say, I was literally about to say, oh, it looks like it's calmed down, and then it just drops to 300 kilobits per second.
Why?
Huh? You... bastard!
Yes,
Everyone!
calm tit fuck your tits. Tit fuck your tits.
Please listen. So just as I thought.
Now, I'm a fine one to ask this, but... oh wait, no, hang on a minute, I just realised that... never mind.
Well,
There's a question of flexibility. If one had the apparatus, could one feasibly tit fuck oneself, but...
Yeah.
hey!
I mean, I can't see why not.
Like...
I don't know. It reminds me of when people talk about, I think, was it Marilyn Manson that supposedly
Hey.
removed a rib, and like, you don't need to remove your ribs, you just need to be flexible. Don't think too
Yeah,
hard
but
about
that's
the
like a
implications of that.
birthright thing. That's an accident of birth, and I don't like accidents of birth. Except when you do them, Tess.
No.
Are we screwed? Jeez.
Ah yes, Sonya doesn't have flexible legs, that's
You-
important to remember.
Well,
Hey.
All right.
And hey, we're finally gonna make
obviously.
use of the place from the place. The mysterious movie booby castle. Because that's a reference, except it's not because I said the words not correctly. The thought also occurs that in saying, oh, I'm gonna save up hope fragments to buy this other upgrade, I sort of can't do that, I don't think, because if this is gonna function the same way as the previous game, then Chapter 6 won't have any free time, so... I will... So that does remind me. Snake! Huh, the snake is in a shit-free environment at the moment. That being the case... have some secret boots.
It's so adorable.
Oh, we reduced a despair and grew a hope and birthed a child.
Sounds involved.
And fly all the way to Sweden to have a child. And other references from previous streams. Am I even going the right way? I can never remember the shape of my kneecaps.
Remember, remember, the shape of November.
I'm in love with the shape of November.
That sounds hot.
Well, of course, Jason D. Yay, we leveled up again.
Jason Voorhees.
Jason's 4Ds. Clearly,
Ooh.
Jason isn't a kid because peni.
What?
Hey, hey!
I mean, fair, I guess.
This is a lively stream. Ah, good. It's been bombed open. I just realized the sign
Been
is
bummed.
like...
Say that again! Say that again! That was funny!
What?
It's been bummed.
No.
Damn it!
I'm gonna say
Been
that
bummed.
it's
Damn
fucking
right.
Chuck E. Cheese up in this. We don't even have Chuck E. Cheese in this country.
That's fine. It's been bummed. Just do the been bummed thing.
But I didn't say anything questionable.
No, you just said that it's been bummed.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes. Been bummed.
No.
Well,
But what if this whole thing is just a decoy? Because, like, yeah, Nagito blew open the doors. That doesn't necessarily, like, it's just to make us think we're in the right place, but I don't know. We can't trust Nagito to be by himself, but also to not be by himself. Oh, there's a floor. Oh. Well, there we go. To all subjects, the password to guide everyone to the future is... And we can't see because of the text box. That being the case, what if... Ah, lens flare. Tasty. What if the last Monokuma is hidden in here? Which I could potentially believe. Ah, Nordic spears. You can use them for spearing things.
Which means... However...
Chainsicle sounds like a weird American frozen dessert.
That is right!
And you might
Made of
also cause
what?
an unexpected fan service moment. Of course, that's the Lasbin Limpshade. I'm hoping to just, like, accidentally click on a hidden Monokuma without even seeing, but... Surely they'd put it in here. Ah well. I will just look at the floor. We'll have to solve a Professor Layton puzzle in order to crack open the floor. And then spray it with luminol using the power of science.
Lies.
like...
Why does this need spelling out?
Could it be?
It's the password that's the password that you're looking for.
Whoa!
I didn't even have to see the text box to understand it, Kazuichi, you
Like,
bonobo.
that is... Hey.
And
So...
there, it does look very scratched out. Well, yes.
Even
Right down to-
so.
Like, right down to fucking case 1 of the first game, where it's like, they spell out the name of the killer, and they need to spell out how they've spelled out the name of the killer to spell out that it's the name of the killer, which for fuck's sake, it was obvious. Exactly, Nakamaru.
Perhaps.
I get it. Damn it!
It makes too much sense, it's not something Nagito would do, though.
Don't tell me.
He's not here to make you feel despair, that's not how he rolls.
I've been ridiculously tickled by Minimaru coming constantly.
Yes, I am very fond of Minimaru.
Unforgivable.
Ah, it's so cute.
Also, I'm guessing you're watching the stream as it comes in on the YouTube. How bad is the frame droppage?
Not at all.
Because I've glanced, like, I sort of can't see the playback in the actual window because obviously the game's in the way, but I check it every now and then. It does seem very choppy. Oh,
I haven't run into any problems yet, but that's just me.
Elliot, it's because Kazuichi made Tiny Nekomaru out of spare parts, except it's not. It's bits of Nekomaru's corpse, but it doesn't have any sentience. It's just a little toy that Akane carries around with her now.
Oh. Hey. Damn it!
Hey,
Please wait!
Sonia's being political again, but in a good way. I'm dropping more frames again, but in a bad way. As opposed to what I don't know.
I mean... Shut up! Shut up!
Surely splitting up now is like the worst time for splitting up.
Like...
Fuyuhiko, no.
Sorry.
Damn it.
Stupid fool!
But I do like how Fuyuhiko's become so much more likable ever since the trial with Peko. Like, he's had actual character development.
Forgive you.
She's going to snap off Nagito's dick.
Could it be?
I mean, good.
Yep.
Then how'd you make him fit in him?
Oh! Again with the forks and the testicles. Well, clearly we'll just need to take a photo of a stone that reacts when you have its photo taken, and then overlay that on top of a piece of paper, and then Ashley can figure out how to another code puzzle. Ding dong bing bong, class announcement.
Hope's Peak Academy School Trip Executive
I'm not
Committee
doing it.
has
I'm not
is
doing the
now
thingy.
10 p.m. Please
What
return
thing?
to your rooms and
The
relax.
thing where like I
Now
get really
then,
close to the
sweet
mic and
dreams, everyone.
blow everyone's eardrums out.
Moist.
Bah!
You know, secret pee-pee. I don't know why I said that. I'm not sure what prompted that. But, you know. You just know. Go back. Go back to whomst. Oh, to bed. Fair enough. That's much more sensible than what I was expecting of you. Hey, Jaime Haneta. Okay, I definitely misread that as yearning for yeast. And I feel like I'm starting to wean off the yeast kick at the moment. Like, not even consuming it, but just the word yeast.
Are you
Yeah.
going back to knees?
No. Just this bitch gluten. Yeast.
Would you do it for me? Would you go back to knees for me? But what if I was encouraging? What if I did knees?
That's all from Monokuma Theater.
Now, Total T, welcome back. But also, when you say that, is that, like, as in from the co-op franchise of shops? Or, like, a beer from a chicken coop? Because if it's the latter, I don't know what to tell you, but you may have been drinking chicken shit.
Piss.
And piss.
Because that would taste like beer. That would at least actually taste like
Speak
beer.
it. Good morning, everyone. Now then, let's show some enthusiasm.
Yes, okay. The chicken co-op. Okay, so you've missed some crazy shit. Wait a minute, Total T, you are a baby. Why are you drinking beer?
Because little T was thirsty.
Little T doesn't exist.
Yeah.
Okay, Hezro, what are you inferring? Because I'm not picking up what you're throwing down. Total T, you're many things, but not a mature baby. You're a mature maybe. There's no such thing as little T. I will keep saying it and it'll become the truth. Sonia's so goddamn honorable. Well, good.
Playtime's over. Now, where'd you hide the bombs?
That hurts, but I'll never tell.
Literally, Akane, if you kill him, he literally like killing him won't make him tell you, and if he dies, you'll never find out. So, oh, there is gonna be.
If you really want me to spit it out, you should
like
try torturing me or something.
There is gonna be a clusterfuck, Elliot. You're right.
Torture?
Maybe you can stab my fingers with that fork
How many?
over there, or scoop
Some.
my eyes out with that spoon.
I want to say at the very least, France, the Czech Republic, and some friends.
If you're not willing to fill me
And
with
some
despair,
friends, oh good God.
there's no way my hope will ever
Really? I thought they were around his neck to begin with.
Fine with me. Just die already.
Shortest class trial ever.
Hey! This is bad.
Yeah, I'd seen that you'd done that anyway, Elliot. I hadn't actually watched the thing, but I'd seen that you'd done it. Oh!
Calm down, okay?
It's like a callback to the previous game, but instead of it being a really deserved one to Byakuya from Hina, instead it's just like, hey Akane. Nice! Obviously I don't advocate this flavour of violence, it's just comical because it's Chucky of all people.
You wouldn't.
At
do
least his
something
flavor
like
of
that,
violence
right?
doesn't last very long.
You're not the
Also,
kind of person who
just
would hurt
that's a
someone,
really hot picture.
Meow.
right? See, it's all right. Yep, no problem. That's weird.
Hey! Thanks.
Oh, wow.
Huh? Wow.
Bouncy, bouncy lady tits.
Then,
I can't do the accent, but I acknowledgement.
Huh?
What the hell, Nagita, really?
You're right.
Until yesterday, of course. Give me the salad.
Well... Jeez.
hey.
Hmm.
I'm glad. Well,
Hmm.
amazing.
Nagito, you worrisome fuck. I mean, to be fair, as
Hey.
memory serves, it takes about 2 hours to get to a killing, then 1 extra hour to like research, and then. Sorry, I just got distracted by Elliot pointing out the thing that I said. And just. Who has ever said "give me the salad" and meant it? Well, I'm meaning it now.
See?
Give me salad or give me death, or both. Don't kill me, but just let there be death.
This is exciting!
Jerky, would you mind slapping him? You got good slapping hands.
Damn it! Dumbass!
Like, what if Akane had killed him and then just been like, I mean, we know it was her, and we really should have a trial, but nah, it's fine.
You are right.
Plus, if nothing else, I feel as though, like, bearing in mind everything this game has established for itself across the previous game and this one up to this point, they want to make you think, oh, Nagito's obviously setting himself up to be the victim of this case. And then you'll expect them to subvert that by it being someone else, and then have Nagito not be the culprit as well, but then they're going to double subvert and just have Nagito die.
Leave it to me.
I'm hoping that none of my predictions have contradicted thus far.
No. The only predictions that contradicted each other you made in the same chapter, and in all cases, one of them came true exactly. So.
No. Like, to be fair, all things considered, the fact that Nagito described it as a place where you've all been at least once, that to me would say there's the fifth island, because everywhere else, everyone's been multiple times since then, so it's less of an uncertainty. I mean, I tend not to beer in its rawest form most of the time, but depending on the context. Oh good, OBS. OBS, calm down, I'm talking about beer. Can you handle that? Come on, give me some green. There we go. I'm more of a cider person usually, apart from... well, WKD is my go-to alcoholic drink. I don't know why I've transitioned into Donald Trump, but that's just where this is going, apparently. Oh good, the door's open!
I love the best alcohols. All the alcohols that I enjoy are the best alcohols. All my friends love the alcohols that I suggest to them.
Oh wait, sorry, suggest is too big of a word for him.
Oh my god, this music. This is excellent.
No!
But then there's also, is it Copperberg that does the strawberry and lime flavor? Like, I would imagine that given, like, if you were to provide it out of context to someone, they'd be like, oh yeah, well, that's totally a gay drink. I'm like, it's a beverage. I don't see how it could have a sexual preference. So sure, strawberry and lime cider. Splattered with disgrace. Splattered with disgrace.
But what if I like it that way?
Of course you do. Elliot, OBS has been behaving weirdly this evening, so, you know.
I can't hold down alcohol, so I get to laugh at all of you and call you all drunk.
To be fair, you would like Drunk Tess. You personally, Heather, would like Drunk Tess.
Absolutely. No, I don't doubt it. I've still yet to meet him, though. That'll be fun.
No.
Ew.
Basically, just imagine me, but it's Laura, and there you go, Drunk Tess.
So you grow boobs? Like,
No,
more
not-
than you already
not
have?
physically.
Got it?
Total T, we've been over this. You're a baby. Stop drinking beer. Ah yes, outside the island and totally not outside in the real world. Because matrices. And toothbrushes. And butt plugs that play music,
That
but
said,
only for
I
as long as
do
they're
really
inserted.
like... Do you know the watermelon shit? Like, the sour watermelon you can add to, like, vodka and stuff to dilute it?
I'm
Do
familiar.
you have that over there? Okay, that. I would drink that raw.
I mean... Sure. Raw
Are you
jelly.
even surprised?
Raw jelly, raw bread, raw carrots. Sure.
That's wrong!
Everything is.
Got it?
Delicacy.
That's right.
It's like food. Oh, good, a private lesson. Monami, you're making it worse. Splattered with disgrace. Sticky and gooey disgrace.
By the thumbing of my prick, something this way wicked dick. And I had somewhere I was going with that.
It's all well good saying, oh, Monami's being melodramatic, but what if she's literally... Okay, Total T, you're an 80 old. Because typos. Yes, we don't want to see your treasure box, Monami.
Yippee-ki-yay! Hey!
Because Nagito's being a fuck.
Hey! Hey!
Oh good, Monocoma's doing the... This is the Danganronpa 2 version of the DVD of the interviews, which is an SD card or a memory stick or something in the anime for some reason.
I'll leave the rest to you.
Oh good, Ganbate Roomba-san. Okay, yep, no, I will admit that. I should get back to searching for the boobs. There they are. Only try to realize there are no boobs. Oh.
It's almost as if there's a huge, immense, gigantic bonus! Yeah, it'd be a bonus if you could put out the fires quickly. No one will know that game. No one will have ever played that game. No one ever should play that game. Don't play that game. It's a bad game, but it's got great dialogue.
No. Clearly they were on the roller coaster. Now, I think I've mentioned this to you before, but I don't know if you have them in America, but you know those, just on the off chance that you do, you know those bread toasting machines where it's like a conveyor belt and you put the bread in at the top and it sort of goes through like this tanning salon on a conveyor belt and it drops out the bottom the other way around and... Like, is that a thing that you have over there in America? Typically
I
in
think
like...
I remember seeing one at like a theme park or something.
Yeah,
like it was like a spectacle.
They tend to be in catering situations as opposed to households.
What's the point of it? Although, obviously it just looks cool, so sometimes it's all you need.
I mean, I was right, they were on the fifth island.
Damn it.
Yeah, we'll meet in front of the bombs later. Yeah. I like those implements because, they're sort of crap at what they do. So the toast comes out barely toasted, but that's how I like it. And anyway, I was going to say, you know, I've mentioned this to Laura before, like what would one call those devices? And my first thought in the original conversation was a rotisserie toaster. But then the more obvious punchline came to mind. A roller toaster.
Don't. No, that's gonna stick with me now. I'm not gonna have a better name for that, because that's... Oh my god.
Roller toaster.
Santiago.
Santiago. SpongeBob.
Oh, okay.
Because we're tighter than bark on a tree. But the longest way around possible. There we go. That's a point. What if you put something that isn't bread into a roller toaster? Oh?
S'mores?
That's a point. Why the fuck do you call them graham crackers when you spell it Graham and they're not crackers, they're fucking digestive biscuits?
Excuse you. Start over. What is a digestive biscuit? Blah, blah, that thing you said. What is a cracker by comparison? How do they differ? And how are they not named after Alexander Graham Bell, inventor of the graham cracker?
Do Americans just not have the word Graham?
What would you... They do not weigh a single kilogram. Gram, thousandth of a kilogram. That's the one. They don't weigh a gram each, and they never did.
If it's spelled Graham, it's pronounced Graham.
Well, what is a gram?
It's a name!
Yes, such as Alexander Graham
Graham.
Bell, inventor of the graham cracker.
You're thinking of Thomas Crapper. No, Sir Walter Raleigh, inventor of the toilet. No, Walter Raleigh invented the bicycle.
Thomas...
Stop making me confuse my Thomases. Control your hamsters. We need to go back to the hanky-panky hurricane.
Hamsters aren't here right now, and I'm very sad about that. We need some burning hamsters in the chat, or something.
Oh. When he said near the music venue, he meant literally on the map near the music venue, not actually in front of it. That's dumb.
What happened?
Jackie had to buffer again.
Yep.
Ah, bombs are bad, right? Thomas Edison! Combustible Edison. That's a song. Took me 10 years to find it, and then more recently I found the full version as well. And once again, I shall check my snake for shit. See, I could use the... I think... Oh good, there's... Pooh! Away with you. Well, that being the case, since we're walking so much... Yes, I will give it Chucky's underwear. So cute. So cute.
I just... Hang on. Has anyone made, like a Monomi snake thing? Like, what would you even call that?
Or what?
Monomi snake!
Oh.
Was
it Monomi steak? Like, if you, like, cut breast or ass meat and fry it in a pan. It's a steak. Made of monomeat. No? Okay. I'll just die.
But Google's not telling me what the Monomi snake is called.
Well, according to this, it's snake, like snakemi, snake me. Sus. And that's as close as we're gonna have to get, as opposed to like mono. I would say monosame, but would that be mono shark?
Why is there no fan art of this?
Or like
Dad, there is no fan art of Snake Emmy.
Monokinoko, and it's just a mushroom.
My.
Mono Ninjin. It's a carrot.
Mono ninja.
Mono Ninjin. Monokuma carrot. That's a lawnmower.
I mean, so what if it is? I'm sure she could be a lawnmower too.
That's my lawnmower noise.
Gesundheit.
Total T, you are the children.
We are the world.
It's a boob world after all. I don't know what that is.
You are right.
Well, you know how some people think the world is round and some people think the world is flat for some reason? What if
Even
it was
though-
just round on the top and there was just this one giant mountain, like somewhere? It'd be a boob world.
It's a boob world. In my soup.
That's how we know that Earth-chan isn't flat.
How many Chans are there at this point anyway?
Discord-chan, YouTube-chan, Spotify-chan, Jupiter-chan, Earth-chan, Mars-chan, Moon-chan, I think also called Luna-chan. Somebody's doing one of Jupiter-chan's moons, I think Ganymede, maybe?
Oh, that's gonna be fun.
Pluto-chan, very cute, very cute. Venus-chan, I believe, has been sketched out by what's-his-face. Hang on, I'll find the proper artist. I do happen to have TweetDeck open.
Well, dumbass. Damn it.
If this was a time-sensitive issue, why did they wait so long to go and defuse? Well, that is something. It's a pipe bomb! Yay!
Where's something I can tick to? Go on, do the thing, Tess.
No.
Hey.
It's 2018. We should leave these remnants of the past in the Hlaf
Damn
Passat.
it.
Well, how many remnants should we leave in the past, really?
Shinty 6.
How about over 9,000?
Damn it.
It's okay, Tess. I'm firing my laser. There was another one from the same era that I completely forgot. Oh, right. Because, I mean, after all, this is madness. What was that, Tess? I didn't hear you.
This is bad.
It's bad! It's bad!
300, except it takes place in Phantomile.
Hey.
There we go. He just shouts Chichkapa and shits the guy down the hole. Not what I meant!
Damn it.
What the fuck, Brain? This is Sparta! There we go.
Once again, just sounds like Nekomaru just taking an inspirational shit.
Hey.
Exactly.
How to pee with TessHex.
See?
How to pee with TessHex. Can't tell me, so sing the song, oh, the do that day.
You serious?
This is a really elaborate trap, considering everything.
Huh?
So,
Tonight's theme is themes.
All right.
Leave it to me.
Oh, Minimaru, so much love. Clearly he's trying to make us look at Kazuichi's ass.
Right.
I mean, who wouldn't want to?
Damn it.
Magic Boob Lady, can you help? Man, I don't even know what a theme looks like.
Like. Leave it to me.
Interesting. Oh, what about the beak room? This is no time for Roomba. Oh, there's a lapitopi. I like that as a mispronunciation. A lapitopi.
how suspicious.
Oh, good.
Hello there.
Oh, good. It's a video message, Hajime. There's no point trying to talk to him through it.
You pissed me off.
He is saying it to your faces, just without using his actual face.
Hey, bastard!
Ooh, I like that face on
Now
Nagito.
then.
I wish he would have that face more often.
We figured that out.
Leave it to me.
Oh.
Well,
But that implies that... Oh. Well, I was going to say, like, he would have to know from the outset. And... Now, there's a thought. I mean, yeah, he's going for... Like, he's going full, like, aesthetic bitch up in his house by being like, oh, well, here's a video message on a computer, but, like... The last time there was a video message, it was deliberately to, like, sleight of hand where he is like, where is Nagito now? That should be our top priority apart from the bombs. Plus, in fact, this is actually like with Journey of Dreams. The traitor in question hasn't really done anything, it's just an arbitrary label.
Uh-huh.
don't tell me. Hey, hey!
In fact, have we even found out what makes them a traitor at all? Except that they're in on it somehow with Monokuma.
And even then, like, the traitor in the first game was in on it but had doubts. In this case, like, it just seems like it's a carryover throwback reference thing, and they would want to subvert it by it being a reference thing that doesn't follow through 100%. So,
Ooh.
Hey, hey.
What if it's Nagito?
Hey, hey, hey!
I doubt it.
You think so?
Hey!
I am inclined to say that that wasn't Shaki's handbook, though.
Anyway,
Because, like, she stepped forward and made a big display of, hey, look, guys, I'm not the traitor, which is exactly something the traitor would do. Saying all this immediately after saying how it doesn't actually matter.
hey, hey, hey! Huh? Well...
Oh, it's gonna be, Hajime. It's cool.
Oh,
What'd you say?
oh,
Huh?
oh, oh.
Are you kidding me?
You serious?
If you're gonna set us up the bomb.
Are you serious?
And OBS is having a fuck pancake again. Wow, just the... There we go. Like, just look at the stream in the background and how it's freaking out and shit. Which I disappreciate. Look, there we go. I appreciate that line of, at least Monokuma knows how to keep to a schedule. Duck and cover.
Quack.
Are you kidding me?
Mo beans.
Quack.
Blah.
Blah, blah.
Exactly.
It is all right. It is not a bomb.
Oh. Well, okay then. Fuck's sake, Nagito.
Oh my.
But all of this screams misdirection. So once again, where is Nagito now?
He's dead.
Objection. Well, More like, I disagree. Like, I think my theory before was like, he was gonna kill himself like 90% of the way, and then just use his luck to get the actual traitor to finish the job, and then hope that the... I don't know what my theory was, it was something like that anyway.
And that was during the point where I wasn't writing anything down, so I don't know.
Oh.
Guess we'll just find out.
Nagito, you fuck. And he raises a valid point, but still. Did I not say he might be bluffing?
Don't tell me.
You pissed me off.
A wireless signal from the destination. That's just too perfect.
Hey, hey.
Oh, there's more.
Hey.
He's gonna have set something up in the warehouse. He's gonna have set something up in the warehouse.
I won't forgive you.
He's gonna have set
That's right. Jeez. Bastard!
I was going to say, I like how the Yakuza is the only one who's not threatening violence, but no, he's threatening violence too.
That is an order.
And then Hajime's just standing there like, well, I guess that just happened. That being the case...
Oh, why would you desecrate a plushie factory in this way, Nagito?
Wait.
Akane, what have your boob senses picked up?
Now then.
Akane, no. Akane, no.
Yo,
Akane, no.
leave it to me.
Akane, no! Please tell me that wasn't what I think it is.
Huh?
Hey, hey!
You?
What?
Oh dear.
No.
Oh dear.
Here's the thing. The door is locked or otherwise barricaded, but Nagito wants them to go in.
Oh god damn it. That's
Yeah?
gonna be... no!
Because what I'm thinking is, he wants to go in, so he's going to have blocked the door in such a way that the only way they can open it is with force, which means that... Oh, he's gonna be fun of a thing. Oh, Akane, why?
So, this case is actually gonna be a matter of arguing semantics more than anything. Interesting.
Yo.
It sure is dark.
Are those... I hope I'm
Looks
misseeing.
like there aren't any lights on. Is Nagito really in here?
Oh dear.
Hey, do you guys hear something?
Well, apparently music is blaring, Akane. I'm not sure what you're listening to.
Yeah, it's really damn loud. Does Nagito like listening to this depressing crap?
No, I'm not talking about the music.
Oh, well, fair enough then. It? Oh no, he's going to finger everyone. He's learned from Nekamaru. Oh! Okay, well, it's a bit different.
It's on fire!
Spicy.
Wow! What's going on?
For now, we must extinguish these flames. Let us hurry and put them out.
Hurry and run in that order.
Hey, hey!
Oh good, we could finally break room use. those are words. I mean, they are words, but still, you know. The break room is finally of use. It kind of looks so huge here. Rufus, Doobly-doofus.
Isn't it kind of huge, though?
Well, yes, but still. Oh, that's an angle. Oh, come on. There's a sign that says fire extinguishers here. That's... Those aren't fire extinguishers! Those are plastic bottles!
Everyone!
Oh, they're just water,
strange,
because that'd be
no?
fucking hilarious.
And apparently other fire extinguishing stuff has been... So Nagito set this up as well. And you just watch. Like, they're all gonna be extinguishers apart from one. And one's gonna make it worse, and the one person who makes it worse just so happens to be the traitor, and that's Nagito using his bullshit luck. Good. God, Nagito!
Oh, Nagito. Oh, Nagito.
Nagito.
Magnifico!
Bamboleo, bamboleo. Oh, sasalele. Sasalele.
Hey, is it just me? Or does it feel like the fire's not going out at all?
Just without context, I just like the various hand gestures. Like, Sonya's like, yeah, because she's like Team Skull in the corner, and Jackie's like, I'll just take a bow. Well,
Does it not seem like the fire is intensifying? If the fire continues to rise, it will inflame the ceiling.
This is bad. We've already used up all the fire grenades.
What are we gonna do? All we can do now is pray for rain!
Don't be stupid. There's no way it'll conveniently start raining if we pray for it.
what about sprinklers? Fuck this game!
So this is the power of the Japanese Terra Bozu.
That's not it. It looks like the sprinkler's activated.
I'm done.
The sprinklers.
I'm out.
They must have detected the smoke and turned
Howdy.
on.
Water continued to vigorously pour out of the sprinkle. Sprinkle dinkle. Oh, smoky. Do I see a fucking trail of those cardboard cutouts that I pointed out before? The heel! It's so wet.
Hey.
Just a minute. Hey,
Well, yeah.
Wow, Monokuma actually cares for once.
so...
Really? Now is not the time for this, Monokuma. Everyone just spontaneously blacking out on the spot just to watch a bit of stand-up.
Stupid.
That's standard fare, to be fair. Not really dropping any hard truths in saying that. Oh good, Monokuma is out in the wild.
Phew. But hold on. I got it.
That's... Oh, why your eyes on the front to get to the other side?
Jeez.
So you don't leave a trail.
I'll leave the rest to you!
Poor Nagito.
Here!
Perhaps.
Honestly, though, despite this spectacular display, I'm underwhelmed. I expected better from him.
Hey.
I didn't know the building's not gonna just like collapse on him now.
You.
I mean, that would just be extra at this point. I mean, yes, we know that Nagito is extra as fuck, but I mean, come on. Stab. Stab through the whole body. Well, I'd love it even more if this was just a product of, like, you know, the sort of the... I forget what you compared to, like the Muppets conveyor belt or whatever from Chapter 4 of the previous game, but, like, literally if everyone had deliberately gone in and been like, hey, Nagito, and then someone else, and back of the head, and just dying as a result of all the injuries and not just one specifically, but alas, this was such a Nagito thing to put together. Hoobledy-boobledy-boo. And of course, the dramatic music that Nagito prepared.
It smells...
Hey!
But...
I am sorry!
Domino!
Serious? Like...
Akane smells the smelly smell of something that smells smelly.
Anchovies.
See?
But before the back, does this... That does not count as a Monokuma. Do any of these count as Monokumas that I can collecticate? I'm just saying, I want to collect. Parallel to collect.
Oh my.
It smells...
Difectal matter.
Could it be? For sure.
Wow, they are really not being subtle about, hey, idiot, stop talking to people and go to the back of the room. Alright, game, do something entertaining. Here it comes. Oh. Cool. Well, there is a lot of it. Finally.
Oh my god.
Did I not just... Was I literally not just saying Nagito is so fucking extra? Just fucking top marks for Elliot there. That's the best reaction. I can't top that. Well, let's unpick this a little bit. So he's been tied up on every side except for his top right, where the rope appears to have been burned. He's been stabbed through the hand, but he does have a free hand with which he could have done it, depending on when he tied himself up and how loosely or tightly he was tied up. He's been stabbed through the gut, a load of stabs to the legs, something was plugged in at the back, and his mouth was taped shut. I'm sort of interested in his sort of death mask there, where, like, he looks despairing, but, like, what sort of death would cause that kind of face, I wonder?
He probably came at the same time.
Well, that's completely fair.
What? What?
So that's...
You serious?
He got stabbed, he got hand stabs, he got leg stabbed, he got suffocated, and he got electrocuted. And what else am I missing?
Disemboweled, but the bowels are still on the inside.
Disemboweled and then re-emboweled, but backwards.
And publicly humiliated.
So
Also,
suddenly his dick is in his nose and his nose is in his trousers.
Also, I find it somewhat, like, pertinent that the various lacerations are on both legs and the left arm, but not the right arm, and that's also the only arm that's been stabbed and also the rope has burned through. And there's something else I was going to point out as well, and I've forgotten what it is. But, if nothing else... Like, I don't think the duct tape will have suffocated him necessarily. Like, there's not any signs of anything on his neck, so... I suppose it comes down to what the final cause of death was, because clearly he's making it as hard as possible, because I feel like 90% of this is Nagito's doing. Well, more like 100%, but then foisting the blame onto someone else at the last second. Ah, it's been a while.
A body has been discovered! Now then, after a certain amount of time has passed, the class trial will begin!
Ah yes, the trial of 150 ass!
Don't tell me.
Hey!
Oh, it's the pit of 100 ass.
Damn it! That's right!
There's also that Monokuma doll that's an actual plushie. And that's got a stab hole in it. Given the location of blood on it, if I had to guess, perhaps it was on top of him but facing downwards because of where the blood splatter is, and then that pole thing. So also, don't think for a second that I haven't noticed the small blood splatter that's on the ceiling roof bar across the top near the top of Cherky's head at the moment. Because I see you there.
But what does it mean?
It means a body has been discovered.
Of course!
Bing bong, bing bong!
Hey! Hey! Shing!
Wait!
Damn it!
You stupid brother! Got
You
it?
stupid bread.
Yes, hi, I heard me.
Hey!
What's this?
Hey!
Like...
Oh good, throwing shade at the rabbit.
Please wait! Hey. This is just...
Well, at least they're keeping clear heads about it.
Nice!
Don't fuck with me!
This is kind of depressing.
I thought you would be interested to see how this develops.
What's the matter?
Don't make a face like a pig that's about to become bacon. Lovely.
Hey! You serious?
What are you gonna do?
Why would you hatch a bear?
It's the Monokuma file!
Alright, file pads, what saith you about the punk fungus?
Do your best.
Ganbate Roomba-san.
Wait! I won't forgive you!
Divine beast var Roomba.
But still...
Damn it!
All right!
However...
Okay, Case, tickle me in the tit. Thing is, the emotional balancing of this case is going to be slightly different because everyone sort of wanted him to shut up and sort of disappear, and the most likely culprit is Nagito himself, but there's no way that he would do it to himself and there not be a point to it. So that's why I keep coming back to Nagito orchestrated the whole thing but made sure that the ultimate perpetrator, would end up being the traitor. Oh, we have the Sonic Adventure music. Or the Danganronpa 2 version of it, anyway. Oh, his blood type was O. Okay. Useful.
Is it really?
Apparently. Oh, hang on a minute. Isn't that spear from the fucking the castle poop?
Alright, that just raises a lot of questions, doesn't it?
Well, clearly he went on a bit of a scouting mission to get this stuff fun. See, the fire will have been part of this. Like, that'll help with some of the stabbings, because like he can suspend the stuff from above and have the rope burn through and then fall down and stab him.
Yep.
Well, there is no mention of suffocation or strangulation, so...
See?
Apparently the song is called Kill Command. Is the last Monokuma bear in here, or did I just regularly miss it? Okay, we finally have the file. But can I do my nails with it? Probably not. It's not that kind of file. A lighter! So that...
Just kidding. Bring it on.
Sonia, what is your damage?
Well,
So it was clearly set
which
up by...
means
Well, given that everyone else is over there, this will have been set up by Nagito. Nuggy knee toes, heeble dee beeble dee bee.
you are right.
Now, why are they so quick to assume that, oh, one of us did it in cold blood, that's the only explanation? Like, bitch, did it not occur to any of you that it might be even slightly self-inflicted? Heather, have you fallen asleep?
No, I'm
Good.
just very, very lost right now with the way they're handling this. Like, all of the Danganronpa themed cluelessness is like reaching a new high for me. Or I guess new low, technically. Maybe it's just because you're so on top of things that, like, I'm really waiting for them to catch up.
Well, you know, that's what happens when you play with the ultimate clairvoyant. Meow. One day I will find a way of making my not Danganronpa into a thing. Or not, I don't know. Because at least all of the evidence is relatively self-contained, so in theory this investigation shouldn't take that long.
Well, you gotta go to the castle too, don't you?
Still. Monokuma, can I collect you? This reminds me of how Monokuma's theme, certainly in the demo of V3, and I'd imagine the full version of V3 as well, is just basically Monokuma's theme, the Knuckles version. Seriously, Hajime, why did you jump to the most convoluted explanation?
What are you saying?
You're so evil.
I'm sure it just makes more sense to say that the spear went through both, and that's why it's not embedded all the way through Nagito by the look of it. And that's why there's blood on the...
What's this?
I can't lose.
You guys are dense! Now please. Really, you're not letting me investigate the obvious bloodstain? Oh, Dave. Like, why would it be pink otherwise? Now, what else is there to observe?
What if Monokuma just really likes decoration?
I say. I'd say overall, the positive of him dying sort of outweighs it. Like, if you said that about a real person, that would be a really awful thing to say, but this is Nagito, to be fair.
Our friend Nagito died today. But then I thought, I was first sad, but then I thought, well, whoever killed him probably wanted to see him dead more than I wanted to see him alive. The net positive in the world has increased. So I'm okay with it.
It's funny, I was thinking of the same, like, what would you even call that? It's not really a comic or a meme, but it's something on that scale.
I would put it down as a meme, but then again, I'd put any kind of cultural perpetuation as a meme.
Well, if it was Nagito torturing himself because he gets off on it.
Even so.
Or for that matter, what if he was just... Like, I would have thought Nagito would know better, but maybe he tortured himself to make it look like the traitor was torturing him to tell the idea. I don't understand!
I bet that plug went into his dick.
Like one of those milking machines. Why do I know about those?
Because you hang around with me too much.
Meow. Just a tip. That's... Okay, Hajime, you've redeemed yourself with that observation. Nice. Ah, a survival knife as opposed to a dying knife. Rage, rage against the dying of the knife.
It cannot be. How cruel.
I have a sudden crave for apple juice.
You are
Like,
right.
not even cider, but apple juice. OBS, stop making this take longer than it needs to. Ah, the left hand. Slice!
Of life!
Super
This doesn't seem like the most gruesome of Danganronpa deaths, though, I feel. I don't have anything else in mind when I say that. It's just...
See?
Well, then clearly his fist was clenched when the blood happened.
Well?
Oh. So,
See?
that is more complex than it should be. Odd.
The face. The beating of the hideous heart.
This is bad.
Savage. Oh! Chuck, you don't mess with evidence. Wait until the police get... Oh, never mind.
It's gonna be fine.
Hey, hey, hey!
Just gonna put something in his mouth like a finger or a dick or something.
Man.
Hey, hey.
Right, so the duct tape was there first, and then he was stabbed. Oh, I'm sorry. The duct tape.
Well?
I'll wait for that brick to come down in due course. It got sucked. Good, I'm glad. Using cucumbers as duck dildos, as in dildos for ducks that are cucumbers. I don't advise it, it's probably very illegal.
Yep.
Like how that the handbook just knows what to remember from each crime scene.
Still hasn't mentioned the thing up there on the I-beam.
What's this?
Now watch, that's gonna come into play in like the last minute and it's supposed to be this big shock and everyone plays through a second time and like, oh my god, it's there!
That's not a gung spear, we've been over this.
Hey!
I mean, albeit that was like chapter 1 of the first game, but still.
What the hell?
So, the confiscation of the titty mango, the password, that can't have been Monokuma's doing then, in theory. Oh, that's a weight! It's not a plug!
Oh my god.
Or is it?
Oh my god.
It's the size of a human fist.
Then... perhaps then the cord was wrapped around his left hand when the blood splattered? Because that would explain most of why, like, part of it's got blood in it and his hand doesn't. That's the only kind of glove that I can think of that would, like, in quotes, would, like, protect just that part of the hand.
Only if his hand was on the ground, though. Like, that way the back of the hand wouldn't get anything on it, and the part that was curled around the thing wouldn't get anything on it.
Well,
Right?
if you, like, wrapped it around the hand, like, circularly, like, around the entire...
Oh! Oh!
But that's just one possibility. One possibility among many. Is that a reference? I feel like it's a reference.
Yes.
Is my snake child shitting regularly? It is. Good. Snaky poos.
Like... Huh? That's obviously wrong. Jeez. Well, yeah. Hey, hey!
Goddamn metagame.
Shut up! Damn it!
Stop worrying about the TikTok fuck and focus on the fifth. I would just be excellent as a Danganronpa contestant. Or whatever the right word for that is.
Contestant. I know.
Nah, that's not going to be until the next game.
Welcome, Tessellating Hexagons! You're the next contestant on...
Come on down!
Oh my god. Shadow, tell them what they want!
Chaos Emerald!
Oh my god. Nicole? Nicole?
$. 7 now 1. 7 now 1. 7
Can I buy a large popcorn, please?
now? Seize.
All right. All right. Huh?
See? Nagito prepared everything. And by making sure none of them have an alibi, that gives them an alibi because Nagito made it such a... Jackie, think some reasonable thoughts at me with your boobs. With every kill, they get slightly larger.
Yep.
She's slowly consuming.
See?
Thank you, Jackie! It's not red, but thank you! Literally the first thing I noticed. It's not red! I'd like to imagine that in the world of Danganronpa, blood is red until it leaves the body and then it just turns pink.
Wow. Lots of iron. Oxidizes fast.
Blood on the girder. It sounds like a cocktail or something. Like Sex on the Beach, but blood on the girder.
Yes, waiter, I think I'll have one blood on the girder, please.
Doesn't work in my accent.
Other areas inside the warehouse? Really? What else is there to investify? Yeah, no, that is a fucking domino rally of these.
I honestly thought you were going to say Investishat.
In fact, judging by where the trail starts and ends, it will have been that line of dominoes that tipped off the oil burner. Maybe? Just because of where they landed.
See?
Like I said, Akane forcing open the door with force.
Oh, fuck. So, apart from that, I'm starting to think there's like this idea that like everyone is going to have had a hand in killing him, but only one of them is ultimately responsible for the killing blow, and that's what we need to figure out?
Well, let's see, there's the leg wounds, the arm wound, the fatal blow, the mouthpiece which wasn't fatal at all, and the hand stab. So that is 5, so that is 1 for each participant. And then there's the fire as well, I guess, if the mouth doesn't count as good enough.
Well? Hey, hey. So...
I imagine that the loud choral music was also just there to disguise sound. And of course it's pink.
Maybe...
Well, this is a straightforward investigation, unlike last time, Funhouse. Which I put on the list of top 10 video game levels, but still. It's funny, because in that video, I go out of my way to mention, well, I hope I'm not just putting this on the list just 'cause I played it recently, and then I proceeded to not play the game ever again until now between recording and uploading that video, and making it public.
But you're not playing the game right now. This is a different game.
But I'm playing the game to beat the game.
Yeah, sounds random, right?
Whoa!
DuckTales.
Sonia, we must converse.
Well, don't make her suspect Sonia, because she wouldn't. Even if they are trying to make her look suspicious, it's too obvious.
Oh my! It cannot be!
Oh, Sonia, I don't. You would not do such a thing. I'm screenshotting that text box.
I am sorry!
I'm not sure what I'm going to do with that screenshot, but hey.
Well? That is...
Jesus shit.
Wouldn't that make it holy crap?
Please listen!
Oh, fuck!
Oh fuck?
Oh, fuck.
I see.
Fuck
Not
whom?
just any fuck, an oh fuck.
Ah, a type oh fuck.
You know it, BB.
And of course Moribi was there.
That plan was an utter failure.
Good job, Sonia.
The bomb was not real. It was merely a fireworks display.
That is such a Sonia thing to do.
God damn it all to hell!
I see. So that's why you're the only one who knew the bombs at the military base were fake.
I did. As did Monami as well. She was also secretly peeking at the bomb.
Hey, Silver Bagel. Yep, you missed it. Well done.
Which means...
I've been right so far, though, to be fair. I even called the fucking domino rally shit that's going on here.
Why is Monami there?
Because Monami's everywhere. I do like the animation of this. Like, nothing changes, except Kazuichi just does a fucking TikTok fuck the wall in the background. Yes, Sonia, that is... or Hadre, or whoever just spoke, that is exactly how misdirection works.
What about Mr. Direction?
Oh, he doesn't matter. There was a messy divorce. He was consoled by an emotionally mature Funky Kong.
Oh my... Tess.
Meow.
Tess.
Meow.
Don't. No. Meow. He sounds like a turtle.
Well...
What the f... Okay.
Well, I predicted that it would be Nagito and it would be extra as fuck, so does that count?
Can you hear me?
That's a weird voice line.
I see. Huh? Yep.
Oh, Silverbagel, you also missed me getting, like, the last 2 dates with Chucky done, just in case you cared about that.
See?
Also, there was one location that I was paying no attention to, so she said that the castle, Nagito's room, and somewhere else, and I don't remember where that other place was. There's no time. There is no chance to survive. Quickly now, we must make our time.
There is no time. Your sword is enough.
Oh, never mind. The outside refers to outside the outside, not the inside outside. Doi. Ah, but of course, every girl best girl apart from Hyoko. Because it's hip to fuck bees, don't you know?
I do want to know.
Getting all these leg runs. Oh yes, I got like 57 different achievements just because I've played the game for the first time in ages. I got the running one and the level 50 achievement and getting a load of things from the Mono Yashin and also dating Jackie. And why am I even recounting these things? It's in this stream. You'll be able to watch the archive of it in due course. And I could use Q and E, and I'm just not going to because getting them steps in. Cows.
No.
Well, that's encouraging. I do finally own V3, and I will stream it after I finish this game. But once I beat this game, I intend to move all my streaming over to Twitch, so do be aware of that. The link is in the description of the stream and also the video description when this becomes an archive, so be aware of that. You're a strange one, Jackie. Strange that you can't walk up closer to the door. Aloha Mora.
Yep.
Why not just summon Monami? You've done it before. Clearly this is not a thing we can do now. Well, this was a good use of time. In that case, we should go to the castle of Montezuma. Because clearly that's what that's called. And not Nezumi. Another level! Oh yeah, now that I have the presence of mind to question your face, Heather, what
Yes?
should I do about the rest of Skyward Source?
Oh, do you want to go for a guide to it so that you can properly 100% it?
Well, I mean, if I sat down and made a list, I'd be able to write down all the things that I still need to do in it. I'm just more concerned that, like, is it worth doing as a stream series, like to finish up, or should I do like a video? And if anyone in the chat cares, you're welcome to weigh in as well.
I just like the stream atmosphere for something like that. You know, Skyward Stream.
Well, yes. Just I worry about the stream content maybe not being as entertaining, because like at this point, I don't remember if I need to do the bamboo slicing minigame, but certainly the fucking the dodo balls, like that I'm gonna need to keep doing until I can get it right, which I'm so out of practice at that. And then there's other stuff too, and like I gave up on the last stream of it just because I didn't have my thoughts together and didn't really know what to do next, like what would be a good logical progression. Sure enough, the spear was from here.
The spear was from here, was from spear, was from here, was from spear. There we go.
To make cereal or beer. Or burial.
Burial.
Also,
It's like Muriel, but more professional.
Beer sauce.
Yeah, sauce.
well, yeah.
Well, clearly they were going for aesthetic. And of course, we still can't look directly into the sun. Seems like exactly the place they'd hide a hidden monochroma, just specifically because you can't fucking see. Can I look at the floor? Have we solved the floor yet? Useful. Toyohiko, how are your man tits? Tits!
I see.
Of course, they used just the tip. Is there anything else worth investigating here? I'm inclined to believe not. And now, for the sake of my own sanity, I should pop open the transcript and scroll back all the way up, because I should have done this sooner, just to clarify where I need to go next. Oh, there we go, that's much faster. Well, it's funny, Silverfagel. I did kind of... Oh, the military base and plushie factory. I did actually have a prediction concerning the password, and knowing how you've reacted to my stuff before, I feel like you might have a reaction to it, so I'm going to keep my mouth shut. And we return to island number 5, because I am a foof that did not bother to read text. Oh yeah, that was the place where there's stuff. You know the place where there's stuff? It's like a McDonald's place. But with military weapons. The ball pit is grenades. Most likely at this stage, most likely. Tank! Like Spank Hank, but it's a tank.
Spank, Hank, I'm a tank. I said spank, spank, I'm a tank.
Oh! Oh, good. Knife! Timely references.
Maybe. All right.
But that, yeah, I was going to say that is everyone. Oh, Kazuichi, you fub. Fluffy nipples. Imagine if people had fluffy nipples.
I brought this up the other day, and I don't remember under what context, but that's scary. Apparently the thought is just on everyone's mind how much we need the fluff.
Have a cod roe baguette. It reminds me of Bacula. Yes, Silver Bagel, I am finally feeding my pet. Until next growth, 53 steps. Clearly I should just spam a whole load of gifts on it now. Oh, there are more things here, apparently. Helicopter. More like helicopter, am I right?
Oh, shit,
Oh,
sir.
However,
Bombs? And how did Nagito find out? Maybe he just tried one. He just shoved it up his ass and used his ass taste buds to find out. Wait, this tastes of firework. That's disappointing.
I mean, that's not the most out there explanation for why somebody would shove firecrackers up their ass. So I'm
We have
gonna
fun on
give you
these
that one.
streams.
That is what we do, yes.
Ah, that wiggly butt mushroom cloud nose that wamples. Thump. And other such noises. It's weird how the factory is actually smaller than the warehouse in terms of like actual explorable space. And also, I love how we only need to explore here to get truth bullets that we should already have, but you just can't get truth bullets until a murder has already happened.
Yeah, it's a little weird. I mean, the court record built up pretty much all the time, right?
Which I guess kind of spoils the nature of the murder, kind of, if you know that, oh, this is going to be important. But then again, if it's used to do a thing that leads up to a murder, of course it's going to be important. So it's kind of, I don't know, zero-sum game. Why isn't... Wait, I was going to say, why isn't that truth bullet? Maybe it is, and I just completely forgot.
however,
Also, the factory appears to have stopped factoring.
well,
How many times are we just going to see Kazuichi get fucking flung?
do you have a minute?
But there are bombs inside Monokuma anyway, or there were in the... A plushy bomb is an act of terrorism, yes.
All right. Easy as pie.
Either way, it is all gravy! Sonia is just best girl.
Hey,
Yeah, no, I'm not even gonna contend that.
who knows?
Was it from the Octagon?
Please
Like
wait.
we were fucking told?
No. Well done.
But you already did an entire game ago. And then also in mine. Oh good, we've got the bear's testimony. Oh, of course he is. He's fucking... Of course it's gonna make you suffer no matter what you do. It feels like we're making like really fast progress in this investigation, but then again, I kind of felt like I said as much because there isn't like for once it feels like we know everywhere we need to look. Whereas with before it's like, who could possibly be involved in this murder? Whereas in this case it's just Nagito did a thing. We really shouldn't
And
be surprised by this.
Nothing's nearly as involved as Nagito's figuring out that whole fucking puzzle shit while I go on about a stupid snake. And not my snake either. A different snake.
Better
Nate.
Nate than Lever.
You know, you
Nate a
could
slag.
rewrite that in some way so that, say, like Nate had a daughter or something.
My god, 100 monocoins! It is worth
do that?
flirting with your baby. 100? My snake child.
Why is it vomiting up eggs? Ew.
Eggs! Eggs! I do not like green eggs and sauce. I do not like them, sauce, I was.
Would you eat them with a mouth? Would you eat them in a house?
I would not help that mum, Luigi.
It's a football!
No. That came out better than expected.
hint?
Gotta get them sweet, sweet levels.
Okay, Nagito, let's investigate the dildos. Monokuma, can I collect you? Hang on, my child has been born. Again, a third time.
It's just like Chow.
Is this baby?
Hey, do you think maybe if you fill her with enough shit, she'll start going to the despair garden instead?
Have I ever told you?
What's this?
When, like, it was like I mentioned too, is like, oh, when certain requirements are met, you could unlock other Hexagons. And for quite a while, it never occurred to me that meant raise a hero child or dark child. I always thought it was, oh, I should beat a level holding one of those things that you can pick up in the levels, so like a mushroom in Green Forest, or most of the time I was trying to pick up the little pottery things in Dry Lagoon, because that seemed like the easiest level to do it in.
Why the fuck can you pick those up anyway?
Because, whoop, and then there's an animal.
Not always. Animals only live under some of them.
Tough crowd.
Beans.
Fine, fine. Now then. Loose.
It's pronounced Aloha More.
Bye.
Perhaps. Hey.
Look, clearly the Fainfall. Go inside and it's just another murder scene, except it's not. Oh, it's the fuck! We found the fuck! He was trying to assimilate Monobi's dildo collection with his own.
Oh my.
Fine. Open your box. I found the Monokuma! I didn't realize it would be this far into the Pemp.
Oh, but there's always one this far into the pen.
I just hope I haven't screwed myself out of collecting it by clicking on the box too quickly, because that seems like such a Danganronpa thing to do.
Hold it.
Yeah. I feel bad about my hasty clicking now. I want to get that Monokuma. It's taunting me. Oh, I was gonna say, oh, it's a trading card. But it's not. It's a book. Zakio became the everyone's tired of things happen.
Game Diegesis is really interesting. Do you think Nagito bathed with that Monokuma doll every night?
Probably. Does seem like a very Monobi thing to do.
So cool!
Oh.
Hey.
Stop it!
Oh, Monomi
Give you.
with your knees.
Huh?
No. Hey.
Ta-da!
Maiden secrets. Laden with maiden.
Who are you? Yeah!
You don't know that. I mean, point made.
Hey! What are you saying?
That's ominous. I mean, at this point, like, wouldn't surprise me if it's gonna culminate in, like, Asami getting... Monomi, she's Monomi at the moment, being beaten to shit at some point, right? Like, all the beatings are gonna culminate into one huge mega cluster truck.
And then she'll turn into a snake and kill everybody.
Bye-bye.
Oh, sorry, that's just my fantasy.
Meow.
Yep.
Hey, as long as she doesn't roar like Iblis, I'm happy.
Oh good, I do have a second chance to redeem ass.
No.
But why is that a chapter 5 one when you could come in here in chapter 1, I think, as well, and it wasn't there?
So...
That being the case, he's got a fridge. Bitch stole my idea.
Huh?
That being the case, we're gonna be approaching the courtroom relatively soon, I imagine. Oh, good. Looks like with this lighting, it looks like a chair in a bottle, but it's not. Chair poison. It says poison on it, you tools!
Could it be?
Oh my god.
Could it be poison? It says poison!
Oh
For poisoning
my
use only!
god.
I'm not saying that's necessarily it is what it is, but that should be your first thought. It's just a list of, like, the kings and queens of England.
There's a warning label on the back. She says, "Wow, artists."
A poison specifically chosen to kill Cusco.
Cusco's poison. That poison?
You can tell that quite a bit of this has been used. I think he used this for the fire grenades, not for actual poisoning. Because why else would they specify all these bizarre chemical reactions it has? And they were saying, oh, it's solely for poisoning. Well, clearly not.
Well... See? Perhaps...
Did he stock the fuck up in the previous chapter? Jesus.
Hey. See?
No, that is more than half empty. Like, that is distinctly more than halfway.
Perhaps...
And if they're talking about the quantity left, then sure, that's way more than you'd need to kill someone if you're using it as poison. But if you're using it as a fire exacerbant, then that's a perfectly sensible amount to use. Not that I would know. And a bookshelf. And birth a child.
Hey.
Yeah, let's just point out that you really must check the bookshelf and then just say, nah, it's not worth it. Is there anything else of note in the box? And Chucky, do you have anything to add to the discussion?
So...
Oh, we can in fact investigate the toilet. Okay, well that was a useful use of time.
I get the impression that Hajime is like, our time for investigating is winding down. Can we seriously get a move on? This room's creeping me out. I don't want to be here anymore. Jackie, can we leave? Please? That's my impression of Hajime, don't mind me.
Chain
I haven't
smoker
heard-
Sonic.
Want some chocolate? Come on, kid. Have some chocolate.
The bed.
Hey,
Sonic, is that really you? You know me. Never a dull moment.
They fucking went there.
Ah, a gotten over. An easy jog if the planet weren't broken. Let's get moving.
That hurt.
Plastic bag. The blade. This is plastic.
Why is it that the supplies from the supermarket all look stupidly realistic compared to everything else? Like that was true in chapter 1 as well. Because you know,
it's supposed to come as a surprise.
put on yo gas mask.
Hajime.
Ah, a pawn. It was a nude picture of Pat on a card. He was not very pleased with it. Are you going to eat it? Unopened mayonnaise.
Wait.
How the fuck is that gonna fit into the tits? And by tits, I of course mean trial. You know, the Tessellating bomb squirt.
Aren't we gonna, like, unfold the fucking piece of paper?
No, clearly not.
Uh,
Piles!
Yep.
And once again, do a sort of Professor Layton screen transition, and it's just arrange the books in order from reverse alphabetical by the last letter of the first name of the author and also color.
And make sure that they're all based by era so that you can save Ebenezer Scrooge from dying of goblin poisoning. Ow. Don't ever let me do that again.
Oh, I'd forgotten about this. Oh, the grapes again! It's been a while since we've seen grapes, except it hasn't because I've been watching Nintendo Capri-Sun's playthrough of Stardew Valley. Also, never a dull moment with OBS's output quality. Jeepus peepus. Like how Hajime keeps sort of dipping in and out of internal thoughts, so he's just saying these random sentences out loud. This file is so thick with multiple C's and no K's. Ass. So all stuff that's on your report card already. Yeah, you're a resurfer. You've surfed before.
Hey, hey.
Well, at least he's being an open book about it.
Huh?
Oh, the shipping is present.
You're right. My profile is really in here. But unfortunately, there doesn't seem to be any details.
Sospechoso!
Details?
Ah, so
Details
romantic.
about our missing memories. Information about the time we spent at Hope's Peak Academy. If it's not written in there, these profiles might have been written before we entered the academy.
Oh!
And it's impossible to obtain new clues from them.
Well, not necessarily.
Yeah.
You know, when everyone's
Seems
birthdays
like
are.
Huh?
The file. His name isn't in there, right? There's supposed to be 16 names worth of profiles, but his name is the only one missing, right?
Oh?
Who are you talking about?
Is there a chance he's talking about Byakuya?
Byakuya.
Byakuya,
I'm talking
fucking
about
hell.
Byakuya Togami.
Literally, the text box before he says it, I called it. Was I right after all? Was I... This
About
wasn't even
what?
foreshadowed apart from his weight gain.
Look carefully. No matter where I look, I don't see his name anywhere.
No way!
Yes.
Too bad. You're getting all riled up.
You see, the fact that you've put that in yellow text game really fucking... Subtlety, please.
What the heck?
Oh boy.
Leaving. Done. Just everything is over. I'm out. Name unknown, address unknown, sex unknown, blood type unknown, age unknown, no data, qualifications unknown, accolades unknown, career unknown, special ability, ultimate imposter.
This is the one thing that was spoiled from me when I was looking something up back in chapter 1. And I've been waiting for this to come out so I could be like, oh my god, Tess, you called this in fucking chapter 1!
To be fair, it made sense because... Like, they had to kill... Becky had to be the first one to die because they, like for the player's sake, to see, oh look, here's this beacon of hope from the previous game, psych! And then double psych! Which potentially opens the door to Byakuya coming back, like, actual Byakuya coming back later in the game. Maybe? Because we've confirmed he's still alive in universe, at least as far as Hope's Peak knows, so... That does explain the size, though.
Hey,
Huh. I mean, that is an impressive dedication to one's talent. Not to mention, he can have a body type that doesn't match the target person entirely and people won't question it. So that's very, very talented. Chucky just coming out and saying it.
so cool!
But still... Oh...
I mean, Chucky's right, but I don't agree with her choice of words. It's more that, in the case of the ultimate imposter, if they were to ever reveal that they're an imposter, that would immediately, instantly delete their talent. They would never be able to use it ever again. So, I guess they had to... I say they because even their gender is unknown, apparently, even though... I mean, we've been using male pronouns so far, but that's because we were interpreting him as being Byakuya, so... I guess they had no choice.
Anyway... That's right! No, no!
So, that does raise the question of how would the Ultimate Imposter have been drafted into Hopespeak in the first place without someone realizing that they were an imposter? And how would they have been taught in class? Would they just pretend to be someone else? Or would they be like, "Hey, I'm an imposter, so if you see someone acting suspicious, it's probably me."
Phew. Of course!
Could it be?
Hey, Correct.
Hey.
I mean, who's to say that they've just sent someone based on an existing Hope's Peak student, if there even is a traitor? Clearly they were like a fucking AI thing from the Seas Keys Industries from the Fifth Island. Clearly. I shouldn't be sarcastic, it'll end up coming true.
Are you sure about this? Bye-bye!
Oh, time's up. Apparently it is time for... Yep, it's trial time. Okay. It's trial time. Here come the trials. Look at those breasts. Okay. Courtroom. Should I even bother? Or will it hurt even more?
What is most important for living things? Well, personally, I think time is.
Go for it.
Black City from Pokemon Black and White.
I mean,
Well,
your
Pokemon
bank
Black
account
specifically.
may go up and down, but time will inevitably.
Did you really just
run
say
out,
that? I'm
right?
gonna appreciate that, but...
Well, it's from that generation.
That's why we gotta cherish time.
Which says to me that it's
There
probably
is
coded
nothing
into white as
more
well, you just can't get to it.
wasteful than wasting time. So, time's up. We will begin the last class trial. So please gather at.
See, I've never
Natural
seen this
Rock.
before, so I'm perfectly happy to stare at these while I wait to see... Oh
what?
dear.
Whomst are you staring at?
I've never...
I'll
What?
see you soon.
What's the object of your staring?
Black City.
Oh.
I've never seen Black City before.
I might be mixing up with Black Opera Lucid. I'm thinking like dark and like
Yep.
techie.
With the green neon lights lining everything?
That might be a bit extra, but then again, it is Nagito's trial.
Because that'd be Black City. But if you were thinking of the one that I thought you were thinking of initially, then it'd be, whatever. Ocular, whatever, 70.
But still.
Yeah, what if when the time runs out, there's just another trial, and it's not even anything. It's just a timer has been expired.
Oh my god.
Well,
That would be actual dumb, though. There's that one note in this song that reminds me of the opening to Alejandro by Lady Gaga. And I keep expecting it to go into that for no reason.
but still.
Because why would it? That literally wouldn't be in this game.
Right?
I know that you are young, and I know that you may love me, but I just can't be with you like this anymore, Alejandro. Oh, it's still daytime. Well, isn't that just healthy?
God, I fucking love Chiaki so much. Sorry, go on.
Pineapple trees. Well, before we enter the Beyblade... Yes, the Beyblade.
Why is it always the characters with Chi in their name that I get really attached to?
Oh?
Yeah. Chiaki, Chihiro, and Chi. From Chobits.
Oh.
Damn right.
Damn it.
I'm biased.
Minimaru is just life goals. Except he's a product of death, so... Yeah, life goals. Millennial humor.
That's right. Damn it. Of course not. You know, right? That's right.
Pull out every single stop and a medium.
You.
Huh? Got it?
Oh, Monomi's having a moment.
I'll pick you up.
Also, I feel like the stream's gonna end at a reasonable time. Yum. I keep feeling everything, though. Like, every now and then it'll come and go in waves. Like, suddenly I can just sense everything, but only for a moment, and it tastes like, eh. Does that make any sense at all?
Yeah, absolutely. Whatever you said.
Wait.
You...
Oh, don't turn off Mini Murray. I want to hear him testify.
Yeah.
Please, at least be a source of white noise during the debates. Please.
Yep.
Even if it's just one, like, eat well, shit well, followed by, Akane, I thought I told you to turn that thing off. Here comes the black, straight from the bear. Bleh. 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 Woo! Nasty. Oh, we're arranged like bowling pins.
Well, you are right.
Good leaf. Very green floor. Was the floor always this green?
In this game, yes.
Oh, okay.
Well, okay, maybe not this green. What are you getting at, Tess?
Just the floor looks green. I just noticed it. You know, notices you're green. Oh, whoa, what's this? Okay, what do you got? Fight me, courtroom. Yeah, pretty much.
Shut the hell up! Hey!
Yep.
Oh my god.
It's not even funny anymore.
Tess, there is no funny here. It is just me having a hard time accepting my fate. I've been relying on this.
If nothing else, like, there's no comedic value in doing it. So if I was faking it, I would have stopped by now.
Absolutely.
And this is why you never trust extroverts.
Well, the thing is, this is gonna, like, come back around at some point and be, like, funny again, because it's just so fucking out there.
What, Nagito or me?
Yes. No, I'm gonna start laughing at it again when we get close to the end of the game and you've predicted literally everything with only one hiccup in the entire game.
Have we had the hiccup?
That was in Chapter 2, I believe. You said one thing, and then you said another, and then went back to the first thing, and it was neither, because you were indecisive and couldn't pick on one. And I don't remember what it was, but it was something early on. Something about, oh, this being a prequel, or a midquel, or a pendantquel, or whatever. A pendquel. There we go.
I remember none of it, therefore it didn't happen.
I wish I could get away with that, because fuck my memory.
Well, anyway, I'm not sure if people are still in the chat, because I don't know how to egg, but yeah, end the stream for now. We may come back to this tomorrow for the purposes of getting through the chapter and getting through the game at a reasonable clip, so that then when all is said and dumped, I can move all of my streamings over to Twitch and start a new life there, except my YouTube things will still be going over here as well, so, you know. And then there was silence. Yes,
No, I'm just reeling, because, first of all, I really like that setting. Second of all, why the fuck... Okay.
Why the... Whom?
To you, because, no, nothing. You're good. You're good. You're fine. You're good. You're, yes. Hi.
You have a problem with me moving to Twitch?
No, absolutely not. I think Twitch is better.
Well, there we go. Anyway, we might come back tomorrow. We'll come back at some point in the near future to... future Foundation. And trial it out and see what becomes of everything. So
And then cease.
and sus and wow. That being the case, will continue to be tessellating hexagons. We dropped 23,806 frames over the course of this stream for a total rate of 5.98%. I am disappointed in you, OBS.
That's as many times as I've masturbated in my life.
I think that's a good note to end on. See you next time.
Moist.